We are live here, y'all. Let it all out Monday. Uh-oh. Well, we gonna break down what I saw this weekend in AAU. Definitely gonna talk football 365. Y'all, we getting ready for spring training to kick in. Let me take this off the screen. We are getting ready. Spring training starts this week, y'all. Y'all get ready. I know some of y'all not ready, but you ain't got no choice. I don't know where you're going, but you're going to have to get up out of here. It is time to find out who the next players in this region are, whether you like it or not. We're going to find out if some of y'all been pretending or contending. We about to find that out. Y'all, it's that time of the year. A lot of people don't like. But y'all, it is Let It All Out Mondays here. That special day is here, y'all, today. Tell you, man, we got a lot to talk about. Gave y'all a preview for the Battle of the Bands, all that good stuff. But y'all, we about to do our own intro. Y'all get ready. Here we go.
And now they shift, and here comes Williams in the backfield to take the snap. He's got it, and he's in. Touchdown, Saraland. Final play of the first half. The Department of Human Resources touchdown.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
We are back here live once again. It's on. Telling you, once again, it's on, y'all. Let It All Out Mondays. Y'all represent your city today. Y'all, we going to slow roll it till some people get on here. Represent your city. It's Let It All Out Monday here at Icon Sports Southeast. Telling you, let it all out Monday. Whew, y'all get ready. I am too ready. I'm telling you. I'm gonna wait for some more people to come on before I jump right in. Boy, I got some stuff to talk about today. I got some stuff to talk about. Man. Man. Telling you. Whole lot of stuff to talk about today, Whole lot of stuff to talk about today. John Ray, how you gonna block everybody else out, John Ray? You can't be doing that, man. We gotta let some other people try to come on and talk a little bit in the comments. Guys, I'll Let It All Out Monday show. We're gonna start doing it in the daytime. I know a lot of people on spring break in Mobile County. Man, Thompson football looking for someone to play. Saraland got to play. They play Daphne that week. Saraland played Daphne. I don't know who gave. You know, it would be a good game, but Saraland still got to hold on to their contract with Daphne. They went to Daphne last year. I'm sure they would want Daphne to come to them this year. That'll be the righteous thing to do, is hold on to your little contract and fulfill it, But stranger things have happened. Tell you. Tell you, man, it's just Thompson versus who? Thompson versus who? Saraland and Thompson will be ESPN worthy. Yeah, we say that now based off of what they did last season. But Thompson, didn't start off as good till they start playing an 8th grade quarterback. So we'll see. We're gonna see. I like Saraland, but I think they're gonna go through an obstacle course this year, just to get back to the state championship. That's if they make it back. I think it's gonna be a tougher slate than last year. Winning is one thing, but repeating is another thing. Telling you. It's gonna be interesting. It's almost like we don't even need to play the season. The way some people want to make Saraland Thompson play the national schedule. That's how it started all rough too. Oh yeah, they play the national schedule because 7A ain't really working with it like that. Y'all, them people be beating just say a Hewitt-Chesterfield team that will probably win Region 1 easy. They be beating Vestavia Hills easy. And y'all, those are state powerhouse teams that probably can win 6A every year, but I'm telling you, 7A is a different monster. The 7A monster is different, y'all. I'm telling you. A lot of people say 7A not really that strong, but if they had to play the 7A teams, they would be saying something different, That's what I'm looking at. It's gonna be interesting to see, though, y'all. I can tell you that. Tell you, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see. I can tell you, they beat Clay Chalkfield too when they was at the exactly. A lot of people measure 6A based off of Clay Chalkfield, and then Saraland comes in and win the state championship, and everybody looking like, "Ooh, wow, what happened?" But Fairfield played a big part in that. I mean, Parker. I keep saying Fairfield. Parker played a big part in that, beating Clay Chalkfield last season. Yeah, It's gonna be interesting. I don't think nobody down here got an opening but Vonda. Well, they don't have an opening at the beginning of the year. Saraland plays Daphne and Foley from last time I checked. Those are the only two openings. I mean, by non-region games that they had on their schedule. And both of those teams supposed to come to Saraland this year. Murphy got a bye week. Let Murphy play Thompson. Let the new coach play Thompson. Telling you. Send Murphy up there to play him. Murphy got a bye week. Murphy got a bye week the first week. They only played 9 games last year. So Murphy, Vida only played 9, but I think they got 2 bye weeks. But they played Blunt the first week, so that's out of the question. I'm telling you, a good payday. You're going to feel it the next week, though. You better know who you playing. And y'all, here go the thing. I don't think it's a good move. Saraland had to come back and play region games right after playing them. That ain't no smart move if you're trying to repeat as champion. You need less wear and tear as possible. And, we acted like Saraland won 5 or 6 or 7 state championships. They only won 1 championship, and now everybody wants them to play Thompson because of the talent level that a lot of people, know that they have. But for as a program standpoint, I don't think, they should play. I don't. Some other people might think otherwise. Burford need to play. I know, but saying it'd be a great atmosphere. Oh yeah, it definitely be that. But it'll be, it'll be playing in 6A Region 1, y'all, and I know a lot of y'all don't really respect the teams in 6A Region 1, but okay, let me get you. I don't really think it'll be a good game for Saraland to play right now. Probably in about 2-3 more years, but I don't think it's a good game for them to play right now. From that standpoint. But I sent it to you, Mark here. But I'm telling you, man, Saraland started spring this week. That's gonna be interesting. Any other team started spring training this week? Y'all post them in the comments. I know Mobile County Public Schools are on spring break, but my volume down. Wake up, Cole.
What do you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Now, this the only reason why I want to see them play. I mean, I think Saraland can play with them. My honest opinion, probably can beat them. But I'm a big Thompson fan. But I'm gonna say this though. I feel like even though they ain't won #1 championship and Thompson won 4 or 5, sometimes you got to capitalize when you got that time, when you got that kind of talent, and when you got a Hollywood and the supporting cast they got. I think they can play with them.
We should. A lot of people say Hollywood and forget about KJ. KJ the one throwing the ball, and a lot of people say Hollywood could go play Wildcat, but at the end of the day, KJ Lacey throwing that thing too.
But I ain't
go ahead.
I ain't never said that. I always said.
Yeah. I'm just making a point too.
I always said I felt like they both are match made in heaven. They both need each other. I've been saying
exactly.
I said that from day one. I don't care what. I always said Hollywood is the one. I mean, but still, I feel like they both need each other. But at the same time, I think you were saying something on the show a couple of nights ago about, Saraland want to be, trying to go for that national championship. Well, you can't win that national championship if you ain't playing national ranked teams. You ain't gonna get them champ. You ain't gonna get that national name playing Blunt, Theodore. You know what I'm saying. I'm not no knock to them schools, but I'm just saying to get that national, you got to play a national schedule, and and maybe not this year, maybe next year. You want to see them make that splash and play a Thompson or a Hoover or something like that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, my thing is, you got the talent. But it's gonna be a lot of buts, and you don't need Saraland to go in that game, and then they mess around like they played Hewitt Trustville a couple years ago, and boy, they came out of there and went on a 10-game winning streak though.
But that's another thing, KT.
Yeah.
Why not play a team like that that's gonna really show you what you really need to work on? Because sometimes you can be on a team and you can be undefeated, and you just feel like you don't got no flaws or you don't got nothing you need to work on, and then you lose. Ain't no coming back. It ain't like it ain't no next week from that. So my thing is, I'd rather play some teams. If I lose, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense.
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying, but everybody pushing them out there. They defense. Yeah, they had a good playoff run, but did they have a good playoff run when you give up 56 points to a Homewood team that don't respect Saraland? The teams down here might respect Saraland, but Homewood don't.
But you got to think about this though, KT. When you play, so what's Saraland Rocket end up being this year? What, 14-1?
14-1.
So they play 15 football games. Just as well as I know. You're gonna have some woulda, shoulda, coulda games. You're gonna have some games that could have went this way. You're gonna have like, woo, but we got lucky. But they had them games. But what I'm saying, great teams figure it out, and they showed that they're great, and then they're a young great team. So my thing is, even that game right there at home, they was 3 inches away from going home.
Yeah,
that's the belly of the beast, and then Saraland ain't just known for their defense. Now let's just keep it real. They ain't just known for their
but you gonna have to stop with Thompson. Shit, Thompson go just like Cobo said. Thompson, if you don't put up 80, can Saraland hit 81?
Mo, you think Thompson let's go 8 on Saraland? but listen, all right. Not saying that I don't think they'll score no 80. I know they're not gonna score 80 on them folks, but I'm just saying. But Saraland gonna score some points too.
Thompson will beat the hell out of you though. If Saraland fall for that trap and you get behind 45-7, Freeman is not taking his foot off the gas.
Oh, he definitely not now.
Exactly.
Not taking the foot off the gas. But I'm just saying though, KT. I mean, I just want to see that game. I just, because
they might the only.
You gotta understand this. Now Thompson is Thompson. They gonna always be good long as Freeman up there. But what I'm saying,
you gotta realize this on the flip side of everything. The year we thought Theodore was gonna make a run in 7A, Central Phoenix City put up 77.
Listen,
See, everybody forgot about that. Everybody forgot about that.
Hey Moses, I ain't saying Saraland defense good. I know their offense good. So
Yeah,
I know their offense gonna score some points too, coach. That's all I was saying. But I mean, you got some teams is predicated. Okay, prime example. Wisdom is predicated off their defense, right? Wisdom is a defensive team,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Shit, they gave up 56 against Girl Shores. So
Exactly.
so
That's
that's
what I'm
what I'm saying.
saying.
I know. So that's what I'm
Shit.
saying. Any given night, anything can happen. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that was my total point to it.
yeah.
Sarah ain't never been known for defense, but they damn sure known for goddamn scoring points, offense. So Homewood, what the Homewood score was?
57, 56.
All right, so they're gonna score some points. Thompson
So
defense
you
good.
saying Homewood is just as good as Thompson?
Oh fuck no, KT. That's not
That's what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
That's not what I'm
Shit, we
saying.
done forgot.
I'm just saying Sarah ain't gonna score some points, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna score some points. And
Nah,
we gotta think about this too now.
yeah.
Thompson's still Thompson, but that's not the same Thompson team from 2 years ago either. This team that won state this past year was not better than the team from the last 2-3 years.
Well, they shouldn't be with an A-grade quarterback. I
Right.
don't
That's
care.
all I'm saying, KT.
Exactly.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's not the same team. Like, let's just be honest. Every team is different every year. That's all I'm saying.
And then, my thing with Homewood, y'all, I'm about to pull up Homewood, whatchamacallit from last year. And
I don't think
I'm
they'll
telling
score.
you,
I don't
man.
think they'll score 80 on KT. Reason why I say that, Coach Mosley. Now Homewood quarterback is better than Thompson quarterback, the 8th grader. Will you agree on that?
Yeah.
Thompson quarterback ain't doing what that kid was doing at Homewood. He ain't running or throwing like that kid. Let's just be honest. If you put Homewood quarterback on Thompson, they win that shit easy. You can agree on that. That
Oh,
kid
yeah.
is special at quarterback.
Oh, yeah. But, man, that's why I'm saying it's too many question marks to go up there playing around with Thompson. Man, you can't have no question marks. They're going to answer the question.
But that's what I'm
Thompson
saying.
going to answer your question.
But that's my
Are you
whole
good?
thing.
They're going to answer it.
Well,
They're going to answer it.
let me say this then, KT. Do you think a team of Saraland caliber, because they are the bar. Let's just keep it real. We can say what we want to say. They are the bar right now. I feel like they're just gonna get complexion down here. I just and I'm gonna say it again. I'm keeping it real. I can't just say one thing and then say another. I just don't see nobody down here in Region 6A1 beating them. Spanish Fort probably the only team that's really got a legitimate chance of beating them. Everybody else they're gonna beat. That's just my opinion.
Exactly. My thing is this.
I just think playing a 7A school or something like that will kind of make them, understand.
But you got to realize Vestavia Hills beat that same Homewood team 35-0. Vestavia Hills beat the same Homewood team 35-0. 0 points. So, I'm sitting out and then Princeton Valley beat them.
What week that was in the season? I'm just asking.
That was early in the season.
So that's what I'm
saying.
Was
week 2.
Great team.
That was week 2.
Great team for Gress during the season. Like, look at Thompson. Thompson started out 0-3.
Yeah.
But they end up winning. So all that.
But then they come back. But then they come back and lose to Princeton Valley. 21-13.
Who Thompson?
Homewood. Homewood scored. Homewood scored the most points of the season when they played in that game. That's why I say they don't respect them.
And you remember Hoover ended up losing. I mean, Thompson lost to Hoover the last game.
Yeah, Thompson lost to Hoover, ended up beating them.
And then turned right around. And then they ain't just beat them in the playoffs; they beat the hell out of them. So,
And then the week before they played Saraland, they beat Pike Road 24-21. They beat Magador 35-30. They beat Jasper 38-20. They beat Briarwood 34-10, Pelham 28-0, Chilton County 31-10, Benjamin Russell 31-24, Calera 48-38, Helena 24-15. They end up winning 6A Region 3. But we can't compare 6A Region 3 to 6A Region 1. Y'all, Pelham was 6-6, and they was the number 2 seed. Pelham. St. Paul beat Keller.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Stan, they played the national schedule. That was
Exactly.
That was my whole point from when I jumped on the live, Stan. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. I think Saraland is ready to play a national schedule. I mean, win, lose, or draw, I think they should do it. But hey, some people feel like they ain't ready for that because they ain't want them but to stay. But I think, for them to be young like they is, why not? What you got to lose? Because like I said, I just don't see nobody down here beating them. I just don't. That's my opinion.
I get what you saying too, Sham. You was up 27-0, and the refs helped them. That alone, if the refs helping teams in y'all stadium, what y'all think they gonna do when Thompson come down here? If the referees help.
But let me say this right quick. So the referees gonna always be in the game, so you can't put that in that bone. That's a gray area right there, because if you want to look at referees help, you can easily go back to the Spanish 4 game when y'all played them at Saraland that night. The referees clearly made that game a different game too. So the referees, that's just part of the game. The fumble right before half, that was a fumble. That was a touchdown they called back. So all that's great area stuff. I don't even bring the referees in conclusion no more because they're part of the game. They definitely dictate the game. You know what I'm saying, Casey? That's part of it.
Yeah. So, but that's the real saying, scored 50 unanswered points.
but get what? The refs can make a lot of that happen too, though, Stanley. You know that. Get what, Stanley? Now see that. That's why I be trying to catch folk with the contradicting. You just said the ref can't do 50 points, but every time y'all play you a miss, y'all always say the referee make some calls. So it happens. The referees do dictate games. They do.
I'm telling you, I love this topic here. I'm telling you, man. I love it.
We can't say the referees don't do this, but then don't do that. That's contradicting right there. You know what I mean?
Check this out though. Here go the flip side. Thompson beat Vestavia Hills 34-14 twice. Then they beat them 21-12 in the playoffs.
So that's what I'm saying. From week to week, the game changed, and just as well as I know, football is a game of matchups. Some teams just match up better with certain teams, no matter the records. Prime example. Blunt played Saraland better than anybody did for Shannon Hollywood down. Do you agree on that?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it ain't by scoring touchdowns. Hollywood still, his presence still going to be felt because he's on the field. You know what I'm saying? His presence still going to be felt. So, that's what I say, man, football matchups, man. We
injuries and matchups. Well, you said that last year, care about the injuries. And clearly, when Saraland beat Theodore, it was a lot of injuries on Theodore's side.
I told you, we talked about this way in the spring. I said that Region 6A Region 1 gonna come. Now, don't get me wrong. St. Paul really was a sleeper. We didn't count St. Paul to be one of the 4 teams in the playoffs. None of us did that, but we did say.
Think about this. What we said, it was about 3 teams fighting for that last spot. We didn't know who was gonna make the playoffs.
I thought we said it was gonna be Saraland, Spanish Fort, because we seen Spanish Fort at 7-on-7 that made us like, okay, we can't forget them. Theodore, and I want to say we were gonna be out of Baldwin County and St. Paul's and maybe somebody else. McGill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like 3 teams that we said were gonna get that 4th spot.
Right.
All of them were gonna fight for it. And then when McGill lost to St. Paul, we said that might have knocked McGill out the playoffs. And that was just the second game of the season.
Right.
So yeah. So, and it played out that way too.
Yeah, so did.
But I'm telling you though, I'm seeing evidently Vestavia Hills pretty good because that was the closest game that Thompson had in the playoffs. They only won 21-12. So we might be giving Thompson a little bit too much credit because if you only beat Vestavia 21-12, yeah, you blow Hoover out and you blow Auburn out. But when you got them type games is it gonna help Thompson, get to the national, level as well? Because I don't think they finished high last year in the rankings. I don't think they did. Let me see. I don't think they was that high. Thompson was like 40 in the country. Normally they be top 10. They was 40th in the country. And then all of the top, Saraland ended up number 3 in the state, and they won state. According to Maxwell, for overall Alabama rankings, they had Thompson number 1, Auburn number 2, Saraland number 3, Hoover number 4, Central Phoenix City, and y'all know Central Phoenix City own Mobile when it comes to 7A. So, we ain't even talking about them. Then Mount Brook was number 6. Theodore was number 7. Theodore lost in the semifinals and still ended up number 7 overall in the state. Ain't nobody talking about Theodore this year. Theodore almost like, they died and all this other stuff. You got Vestavia Hills number 8. Hewitt-Trussville number 9. Hartselle was number 10 in the top 10. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We acting like Saraland didn't lose to Theodore. Then you got Marshall Shoals, number 11, Ramsey, who won state in 5A, number 12, Clay Chalkville, number 13, and they got beat the second round. Clay Chalkville ended up number 13, y'all, and they got beat in the second round. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa got beat by Saraland. They was number 14. Andalusia won state. Number 15, Dalton. Number 16, Prattville. Number 17, Enterprise. That's who Saraland played. Number 18, Montgomery Catholic. Number 19, and Hewitttown. Number 20. That's who Theodore beat. But, I'm saying, man, it's tough. It's tough, y'all. It is tough. We ain't throwing shade, y'all. We just bringing it to the attention. These are the facts. These are the facts. So, y'all, right here in Mobile, we had 2 top 10, top 7 programs. Saraland ended up number 3, and Theodore ended up number 7 overall. Y'all, we talking about overall rankings. The next team from our region was Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa, and Saraland beat them. They was number 14. Andalusia, number 15. Who else? And that's it in the top 20. That was it in this whole region. Everybody think that we so great in football. We only had 2 solid teams. In the top 7 in the entire state, according to Maxwell. And, oh, yeah. Everybody forgot about them combining Carver. Y'all, we sit here talking, and y'all, this is the first year of the consolidation with Carver, kid. Can you hear me, kid?
Yeah, I'm back, man. I had a couple phone calls came through my back.
Yeah.
I'm still
this the first year they're gonna start sending the kids from sitting near the Carver.
I heard about that.
That, y'all, I'm telling you, man, we just sit down here like ducks on a target, ready to get shot at, y'all. Now that's another powerhouse team that we got to worry about. Yeah, we might beat them, but y'all, it's about winning the war. It ain't about winning games. Saraland won the war last year, and they won the state championship. They won the war. And people didn't. Go ahead.
Saraland won it when it counted.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They won the war.
You remember when you said sometimes being number 1 don't mean good? You remember you said that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cause boy, you'd have told the Theodore folks they weren't gonna win state, boy. They probably would have shot you that night. Before that game. Man, them folks would have shot you down in Theodore if you'd have told them folks they were gonna lose.
Man, my partner them did it big down there in Theodore, man.
Man, the folk would have shot you.
Man. Them people
would have shot you.
Man. Them people went hard down there in what they call it, the dope.
Tell you. Man, them folk mad as hell.
Man, my partner Brandon, man, Chris, but you can tell them boys nothing, man.
I'm in Montgomery now. They are saying they are going to do a slow merge. You know what I'm saying, Dr. Robertson? You don't think? Yeah, I know they doing a slow merge, but you don't think they got some freshmen that's sitting in there that can help Auburn win? Shoot, they can be third or fourth receivers, or running back or two, you know. And just like Kel say, the team that's healthy. Now you're going to have a Carver Montgomery team. They're going to go from having about 80 or 90 kids to over 100.
I mean,
in 6A.
If you look at the playoff run last year, you know,
yeah,
I got a partner who stayed the road, and, you know, that's all they tell me, man, y'all won by default. Man, at the end of the day, football is football. It's like, you know, if you get hurt, a lot of times, you know, freak injuries happen, but a lot of times because some kids don't be in shape like others. You know what I'm saying? They body in the right shape. So, you know, all that can be accounted for that. But at the end of the day, we said that it was going to come down to who the healthiest. But
you got to realize this too. Ethan Crawford from Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa didn't even play in that game.
Right.
he up for the starting job at Southern Miss next year. So, you know what I'm saying? So we can go on an if trip.
Yeah,
an if trip ain't gonna help nobody.
Right.
But the people who trying to get an if trip, you know, we had a whole background in the Theodore game. That ain't up Theodore winning game. But if Theodore would have won without him, guess what they would have said? Man, we didn't need wheels. So at the end of the day, you know, just like you said, you know, and the great ankle went 100%. So we go on an if trip.
And yes, still did need Will the first game because if he didn't play the first game, it's a totally different game. Totally different game.
Boy, we go on an if trip all day long, Sam. Yeah. I'm telling you, yep. Just like someone said, they will have to learn how to get along. They need a Coach Oates. Remember the Titans? Exactly. You know. But, you know, my thing is this.
What Ms. Robinson saying? What she's saying is what them schools that's merging with, one of them a black school, one of them a white school, or what?
No, you know, sitting in there right across. You know, the only thing separate them is the interstate.
Okay.
Literally around the corner from each other.
I just read when she said they got to learn to get along. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Think about it. That's the only reason why St. Paul's won. The quarterback didn't play. He got suspended for fighting in the Silly Lanier game. He was fighting in the Silly Lanier game. And Silly Lanier had kids out when they played Theodore that first round too. So, you know, they really ultimately hurted one another. Because Carver Montgomery had them two All-American D linemen, you know. And one thing I got to say about Carver gonna always have a good defense. They might can't score no points, but they're gonna always have a good defense. Full of athletes that can run. You know, that's from West Montgomery that can run. Now y'all, they going into Central Montgomery to get more kids. So all the kids on facility Lanier that's freshmen, they got to go to Carver. Then next year they're gonna send the next group of ninth graders. Then the year after that they're gonna send 11th graders. I mean the next group of ninth graders. And then by then they ain't gonna have no school left. So you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, it's gonna be a 3-year merger. I'm telling you, it's like Orange Grove and RV. Exactly. But sooner or later, you know, it is what it is, y'all. They're gonna get along. You know, they might have to name it, give it a new name. They might have to name it West Montgomery High School or something. They're gonna have to change the name of it though. It can't stay Carver because the Silly Lanier folks gonna be mad. And then if they do change, the Carver folks gonna be mad. So either way it goes, it's gonna be something that we gonna have to deal with. And I just hope it's on a 7A level, you know, instead of a 6A level. Because you remember when Dothan moved up that year, Spanish Fort went up there and beat them. And Dothan had like 1,800 kids on their campus that year. Shoot. Dothan was smart. They merged them schools, the whole schools together over summer. Carver, Montgomery, them taking it easy because they got to renovate the old part of Carver, to get it up to date, so that they can have one big mega campus, y'all. That's going to be a mega campus. And then, y'all, they doing renovation work over at Robert E. Lee. So they're going to have probably all 7 of their schools in their school system. Oh, that's going to be crazy.
I see what Mitt Robinson saying now. When I looked at down there, what he was saying, so it's basically 2 hoods that's merging then. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I get what she's saying. I get what he's saying and what she's saying. So it's 2 high schools, it's 2 hoods that's merging. Just like basically 2 crosstown rivals merging. I get what she's saying. Yeah, I see what she's saying.
It's almost like back in the day when Whistler and Happy Hill got into it.
I get, yeah.
Some of the athletes would join in and then they would get suspended too. Right. That's the effect that it's gonna have on Carver.
I get it. I get what down there. I get it now. What down there ain't what Mitt Robinson said. I get what she's saying.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, y'all, shoot, if my homeboy no fight, I got to fight too because I got to go back home. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be something that they're gonna have to figure out. But it's something really the parents gonna have to figure out. But man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be interesting to see. But I know one thing: they won't be one athlete short. And you can talk about. People can talk about Williamson and Blunt, Viger, and BC Ryan. Them schools will never be an athlete short. Now they might lack in other areas but athletes, they'll never be a athlete short. They might be missing a protein program or a weight program, strength and conditioning, that some of the other schools offer, but athletes, that's one thing that I know those schools won't ever lack in is having athletes. But if you add coaching to them athletes, man. And that's what a lot of people are afraid of, just seeing that's just like Viger 2 years ago when they had the talent. They could have had the talent and lost. I done seen a lot of teams have great talent and didn't win. But for some way, Viger won another state championship. And Viger went to a lot of championships anyway, just off athleticism, and pretty much the luck of the draw. Some teams get beat that probably could beat them. I done seen it happen over the years, but that's just how the playoff go. And we was trying to warn all the Theodore people last year. We were trying to warn them, but boy, they learned the hard way. That the kids play the game, and this ain't Alabama and Auburn. They get to pick those kids. You really dealt the hand that you got. And boy, look at here, you start losing some great kids and don't have great kids behind it. Just a couple, some kids who, they good, but not as skilled as some of them other kids, and, that's the thing I think that caught up with them, and boy, they couldn't score a touchdown. They kicked field goals. They kicked 2 field goals in their last game. While Sierra was scoring touchdowns. And, that's a big difference too. So, but I'm telling you, Sierra really took advantage of Theodore in that game because on that first drive, they could have scored on all 3 of those plays that they ran. Luckily, they dropped them for the Theodore people. But man, I saw with my own eyes. I said, "Ooh, it's gonna be a long night." Jeff get it going, and he started running that ball, and boy, they start gashing them. And boy, they weren't used to getting gashed. And the old saying is, you take a great team out of their element, then anything is possible. And that's the thing that kind of scare me, with people trying to move Sierra-Land. Let Sierra-Land work their way up. They win 7 state championships before they play Thompson. Let them win. Winning solves a lot of stuff. In talking with the Lanier students, many of them are saying they would transfer to Robert E. Lee rather than go to Carver. So to me, Lee and Carver will be great. Oh man. That's what I'm saying, man. That's gonna be crazy too. Kid. Some of them kids and transferring to Robert E. Lee. Now you might bring them back, and they already in a tough region over there in Region 2. Region 2 is loaded. I don't care what nobody says. You talking about Region 2 and Region 3 and 7A. I won't wish that upon nobody. Don't put none of them teams on your schedule. You try to get them 7 points. You're going to be looking the opposite direction. And that's another thing, Kev. Saraland don't need to be trying to lose them 7-8 points they already got. They got Daphne and Foley. So why would they lose them 7-8 points just to that they might need? They might need them 7-8 points. It might be a tiebreaker. Somebody might upset somebody to upset somebody. So, you know what I'm saying? So you never know. You definitely want to win the point battle. Williamson last year, Viger learned it the hard way by not scheduling nobody. Viger ended up with 6 points that they couldn't even use. So, that's the thing that, I saw with that, But man, it's interesting, y'all. We sit here talking spring football and just predictions. Talking about the teams from last year. Y'all, it's spring training week. We're going to see where you're at on the depth chart. It's my favorite time of the year. All that training, all of what you did last year, all that goes out the window at certain schools. I can tell y'all that. Some of y'all going to have to compete for your position. I tell you. Boy, this is the time of the year that tell the whole tale. Telling you, for as depth chart wise, a lot of teams gonna be filling that depth chart. Telling the fresh start. Telling you, competition at its best. I'm telling you. Telling you, it's about to go down. Telling you about getting them reps and getting them reps. Telling you, even if look, I done seen y'all. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give y'all some good spring training stories. Back when I was coaching at Viger, I would see kids move up the depth chart because we had kids playing baseball games that day that we practiced, or they had a track practice and they missed football spring training that day, or they had a basketball trial or something going on. And those kids would miss, and y'all, they would never get in that starting lineup, but they would be great reserves if something happened during the season. Y'all, this is when the teams get quality depth. And a lot of people don't understand what quality depth means. These are the people who the coaches trust with the program. And just because you good don't mean that your coach trusts you with the program, And if you're not playing, they don't trust you with the program. Compete. And, that's the name of the game, y'all. This is where you find out if Lil Pookie ain't really working with it like that. Or he just somebody who they hyped up, or he's somebody who lost it. And, that's the difference. When you coaching these high school teams and, man, you trying to build a program, It's just like last year when Williamson played Blunt, and Blunt still had his starters in when Williamson was playing his younger players, to start the fourth quarter. The fans thought that Blunt won the game. No, Williamson won the varsity portion, and Blunt won the JV portion. And, a lot of people, start, oh, man, boy, I knew, boy, that was the turning point, that a lot of people started looking the opposite way when it came to Blunt last year. because of what happened in that spring game. And then y'all done had a lot of kids that didn't even get in.
What that
You know,
KT?
you remember last spring game, Williamson won the varsity portion, and Blunt left his, varsity players out there and scored and took the lead, and
Wilson
everybody thought Blunt won the game.
Wilson won the game. I don't give a damn all that. Wilson won the game.
Exactly.
When Stanley walked out the press box at the halftime, he said we gonna let the 7th grader play before we won the game. I don't care what the score showed. Wilson won the game. Yeah, Wilson won the game. That's when I knew then we was in trouble. I knew Blunt was in trouble that night right there. I knew they was in trouble.
And then a lot of kids didn't get to get in. So when a lot of kids don't get to get in,
nobody
y'all,
got in, but only the seniors and the juniors. Like nobody got evaluated. Like nobody played. They had 100 kids on the sideline. Probably 30 kids played.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's right. And Blunt had 100 kids on the sideline that night, and only 30 kids probably played. And the crazy part about that, them same kids that didn't play is the ones that gonna make major dividends this year for Blunt.
Oh Lord, oh boy, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna get crazy.
They ain't the same.
It's gonna get crazy.
I'm gonna say that they ain't the same Blunt. Now I'm gonna say that now.
It's gonna be. A lot of people say, man, how they improve? Y'all they improve. In one aspect, y'all they improved then was coaching. And it ain't no knock on the other coaching staff. The coaches that they have now are more experienced with dealing with the kids. And y'all, that's the major factor in trying to, get kids to the next level. Man, that's a huge factor in getting kids to the next level. Knowing the kids that you coach, and not strong arming. And Kel, you done been up to Blunt a couple times. They're not strong arming the kids. They not. And, a lot of people might say, man, y'all, I'm telling you, the spring gonna tell the story though. We don't want nobody to, oh man, they said that last year. Nah, y'all, it's different. It's totally different, y'all. I hate to say it.
I ain't say that last year. Don't say I ain't.
Nah, you ain't say it. You ain't say it. No, you
I ain't say that last year.
Yeah. But y'all, it's totally different, y'all. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. Y'all, it is totally, when I say totally different, y'all, it's totally different. And I don't want y'all to get misled to think anything otherwise. It's going to be a game. You're going to have to play a game to beat them people. You're going to have to play a game to beat them people. And I'm talking about probably 4 quarters. And yeah, we said the same thing about a first year Chase Smith at Spanish Fort. We said we said the same thing about Spanish Fort last year. Once they hired Chase Smith, that was going to be a different team that you're going to have to deal with over at Spanish Fort. And a lot of people thought because Blackman left and went to Enterprise that it was going to drop off. It didn't, y'all. Them people still won, 7 games? 8 games? Shoot. And gave Theodore and Saraland scares in them games.
Should have won.
Yeah. And I'll tell y'all this, in that Saraland game, it was like 2 fumbles that if they make fumbles, Spanish Fort might be, might have been in a different position, in the playoffs. But just like I say, that's the if game. That's the if game. We ain't gonna play no if games. We just gonna tell you what we saw, how we feel, and we gonna keep it moving. But I'm telling you, Kel, man, you called it better than everybody. When you said injuries,
Oh yeah, it's
Injuries.
part of the game. I mean, look at the NBA playoffs last night. All the teams that played last night, all their stars got a big injury. In any facet of sports, injury's key. It play a big part of it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at Giannis went down last night. They lost. Look at Morant lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
yeah, you right.
When your key players go down, it's hard to beat anybody. I don't give a damn that next man up syndrome. Yeah, you right. But if that was the case, he would have been starting before him.
Well, you ride that next man up syndrome you want to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if it was the next man up, then he should have been. If he that better, he would have been starting for the dude that got hurt.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't get me wrong. You should have a next man up. I get it, but is he just like the one that went down hurt? Because if that was the case, he'd be starting.
Kel, and a lot of people don't understand this. Saraland beat Spanish Fort at home for one of the first times. One of the few times that they ever beat them at home.
Right.
Now they got to reverse that back and go to the hill.
Hey, guess what? I don't give a damn if it ain't rain in 6 months. That field gonna be wet. You best to know that. They gotta find a way to slow Hollywood and them down.
Boy, I can tell you this. Boy, Theodore looked up and boy, they were down 14 there. You could have heard a rat pissing on cotton in there. Boy. Man. And then that Sandland, you got to think about it halftime. Man, shoes. They were losing. The Spanish Fort.
So Sandland didn't it?
Yeah.
They put that bitch in the money man hand.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. It's gonna be interesting because now teams gonna add that part of their repertoire. Knowing that they gonna go to this or they gonna go to that, and man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting when those scenarios hit. How many teams gonna call timeouts to make the adjustment? To try to eliminate that factor. Spanish Fort probably thought, oh yeah, boy, we'll stop them. She Ryan running past ass. It's Ryan ran through the folks.
Man, some of that stuff that kid do, man, it ain't nothing you can even practice for. That kid just makes stuff. He just makes stuff happen out of nothing, man. Like that's something you can't even game plan for. I mean, you can have 8, 9 in the box, and that's the craziest. That's the scary part. You load 9 in the box on him, he can throw it too.
Yeah, he'll throw it.
So you got to pick your paws when you playing against a kid like that, man. That kid is it's hard to even game plan for him. He's one of them kids, he going to get here some kind of way. And then even if he don't score, he's still impacting the game because he's on the field. He's still on the field. He still got to be accounted for. I'm
going to tell you this. It's going to be interesting. That's why I say, Kel, I don't think Saraland need to play a Thompson. A Thompson might have the defensive lineman to break through there and hit him in the backfield for a loss. And then now you're going to get you already know once the floodgates open, once people figure it out.
I get totally what you're saying, KT. I just feel like if they want to go for that national run, you got to play national teams. You're not going to get that national stamp playing locally. That's all I'm saying.
I think that should be on their schedule next year when all them kids seniors.
Yeah, that can, All I'm saying is it needs to be done before this class leave.
Yeah.
Because after this class, they still gonna be good. They still gonna be top heavy, but it's gonna be hard to top what these boys did.
Yeah.
That's
my thing, everybody say Ryan, but I don't think it's a KJ Lacey nowhere around here. Running back wise, Sante McWilliams, great running back as well. So, you got to start calling them the big three. We just can't call them Ryan and the rest. And KJ can't be Ryan's quarterback. He got to be KJ Lacey. You know what I'm saying? Sante can't be Ryan's running back. He got to be Sante McWilliams. And those kids.
They all compliment each other, KT.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it got to be the big three. It got to be the big three. And then everybody else, so those kids won't get, and feel no type of way. Because you don't need kids trying to prove themselves to one another when you're on the same team. And see, and I guess I'll say that's the biggest difference that I see, when I go watch a blunt practice. Ain't nobody out there trying to do each other. Big four, CD a problem too. Saraland got 22 kids that can go to college. Why is the big three? Well, that's what the Call News said though. Call News said that. They did say that. Icon Sports Southeast didn't put that up. So I can't go off of what somebody else saying because that leads to controversy.
Yeah,
we ain't trying to separate the kids, but them kids 3-year starters.
Yeah, he basically saying, Bone, we know they got more than just them up there, but when you go talk,
but you talking about KJ started at Daphne, Sante started at Saraland, and Ryan started at Saraland his freshman year. You talking about 3-year starters? Hey, it might be some freshmen come in there. I know it's some freshmen coming in there. I'm gonna say that. I know they got some freshmen coming in there.
I know
they're gonna make it a big 50.
I know Saraland loaded with way more than what they see on paper. But when the news come out and do an interview with a kid, he looking at them 3 kids you just named: Hollywood, KJ, Sante. Then after that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody,
and then you got Big Tony.
Right.
Then you got Big Tony. Then you got Jameson Curtis on defense as well. Offense don't dictate wins though.
There's a lot of kids that ain't even scratched the surface yet. That's really good over there. They can go to other high schools and start right now. But
what the kids? Sunshine,
War. I mean, you got LJ.
War. Yeah, what I'm saying, you got kids.
You got a lot of kids, but like I say, you they also get what you got to play behind the big 3, and so that's just what it is. So. That's who just the big dogs, Ryan, KJ, and not saying that because the other ones are all great. I'm telling them kids that I just named can go to any high school and start right now. They can start. And they can start at Saraland, but I'm just saying, it just how I go.
All I can say is, it's gonna be fun. And some people want to hold other people down. Y'all, that's why we got this show. And that's why I say it's going to be fun. I love it. And, if y'all like the bulletin board, I love the bulletin board. I ain't stopping nobody from giving no bulletin board no more. If y'all like that bulletin board, get used to it. And I really hope that y'all like that. I really hope y'all like that. I hope y'all like that. I don't want to hear nothing about no referees. I don't want to hear nothing about he called the wrong play. I don't want to hear none of that. If y'all like the bulletin board, I love the bulletin board. I love it. Because it's some kids who probably thinking that they going to start this year. And them you got Carter Davis, Cyberg, and McLaughlin coming in there. Man, ain't going to be interesting. And then another kid at linebacker, you got my little brother. You got my little brother playing linebacker up there too. So that's another kid. They're going to be trying to get on that field too. So Saraland got a great core of kids. But I can tell y'all them folks across that bay over in Spanish Fort got some. Theodore got some. McGill even got some. St. Paul's got some. Blunt got some. So y'all, shoot, what that is, 5 teams? We just named right there 16. Shoot, it's gonna be fun. Carter Davis, the real deal. President Carter, that's what you call him, Keldo. Boy, President Carter, boy. I'm telling you, I love it.
That's why I say they loaded, man. They loaded.
Man, them folk, boy, look here. I'm telling you. I can say this, Kel. If Saraland repeat as champs, this would be the best coaching job that Jeff Kelly ever did. It's gonna be the best coaching job that he ever done. Tell me if he win this shit.
And I'm gonna say this. Yeah, they won a championship, but the hardest thing is to win another one.
Yeah.
You know, to get the team back, make sure they're not complacent. You know, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to win the second one. It's harder to come back to win another one.
Yeah. Getting the kids to reload, so to speak, and keep going. You know, that's gonna be fun. And boy, I saw that Davis kid from Williamson. Ooh, I refereed his game. Oh my God. Williamson got a Davis kid down there.
I'm just ready for football just to get crunk back up.
Man, Donnell Stanley, when y'all start spring? I can't wait. Man, I want to see Williamson. Williamson is the team I want to see in the spring. Man, one of the parents said, that's the Davis kid at Williamson. Man, that kid cut up better than some 9th to 10th graders. He an 8th grader. No, he a 7th grader. He a 7th grader. Man, that kid cut up. Oh my God. I got to see Williamson.
What he playing? Was he playing basketball, KT?
Yeah, man, he was going through them little kids like they weren't even out there, man. Oh my God. Strong as an ox. He didn't even need an N1. Okay, he was going through folk making a layup still.
He was going through, okay.
He was going through him. Man, he wasn't even looking for anyone. You know how some of the little kids be looking like, he found me. Shoot. That move like, N1, lay the ball. He didn't need an N1. That boy was so strong. Boy, take the ball straight out your hand. Just hand-eye coordination out this world. Footwork immaculate. Y'all played them in the championship. Oh my God. Telling you. I'm gonna tell y'all this. And Kel, I'm telling you as well. Williamson is gonna be a team before D-Mark and Davis and all that crew, that 7th grade crew graduate, they might win a couple of state championships themselves in 5A. I'm telling you, man, they got a group of athletes coming over there that's in the 6th and 7th grade. Oh my God. And Kel, they already got that takeover mentality. You know, they not waiting on nobody to do nothing. You know, great group of kids now. I ain't talking about in a derogatory way. I'm talking about they know how to take over the game. You know, that's just something that you got inside of you. Oh yeah, that middle school loaded. Oh my God. Yeah. Williamson Middle School is loaded.
But they, you know, a lot of them kids been playing together since park ball too. Most of them boys played that with Matrix. Them boys been playing together since they was little, so that's good. They're gonna have some camaraderie already. Most of them already played together. That's a good thing.
Man, Kel, man, when you look at, I gotta start pointing them out to you. When you look at these kids physically, a lot of them look like 9th and 10th graders already. Some of them look like 11th and 12th graders. I'm talking about physically, what they looking like, just the eye test.
I can't.
And then once you see the footwork that they display, the jumping ability, and then you be like, "What you play?" He said, "I play receiver and safety." And boy, you can just imagine them at those positions. How hard it's gonna be for somebody to tackle him. How hard he gonna come down and hit you like a Charles Harris was doing. And then you know that's a school that's gonna tackle. They do tackling drills.
I would say
so.
Stanley had them boys right on defense. Now I got to give them that. They just got to get their offense rolling.
Man,
they get their offense rolling, they're gonna be hell.
And boy, that offensive line pumping with good games. I'm telling you, but they straight at the propane tank. And you know you can't go nowhere without a defense and an offensive line. This offensive line, you got Big Cartier, about 6'7", about 320. And the first time I saw him, he was at theater. And I don't want nobody to say, oh, he's just bragging on Wilson. No, I was bragging on that kid when that kid was at theater. And when he transferred to Williamson, y'all, that kid gonna have a breakout year this year. He probably gonna be one of the top linemen in the country by the end of the year. And y'all, I was saying that when he was at theater. So I want nobody to think, oh, he's just saying that. No, I was saying this last year, at spring last year. You remember when I went to a theater spring last year? Shoot, I was talking about him then. Me and Coach Norvell.
And he followed that same 2025 class too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know, with Ryan and all the rest of them taking them, he followed that class. Michael Dubois. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell,
that kid is special. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He about 10 more pounds bigger than Dubois. Dubois just a little bit more athletic because now he dunking.
Yeah, he dunking and playing soccer. He a kid athlete.
Yeah. Exactly, William. William, remember I was talking about Big Cartier last year? You know?
Big Cartier. I know Cartier.
Telling you.
Big Cartier.
That's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Great parents, grandparents, all that good stuff. And Kel, man, that's the best part about it. You got all these I'm gonna tell you this, Kel. From that 3rd grade group, Red and them got down in Spring Hill, all the way to the 8th graders in this region. This the most support I've ever seen in youth sports ever. I ain't never seen this much support. And you know, I referee the game, so I see all of them. I ain't never seen this much support.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Just these past couple of weeks since they started AAU, man, I ain't never seen so many. I went to one yesterday at McGill, and man, I ain't never seen like how the parents really they into it, like they really into that. You know, they do got the support. I would agree on that.
Even the 9th grade group, that Alabama Kings team, they beat much of them team yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. The team with Lil Mark and JJ on there.
Yeah.
I saw that. Them boys, congrats. I seen that Mark them. I saw
and
that.
Then boy, they got that Davis kid, Travis Davis. Mm-hmm. He on that team too. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. JJ Bush might be the next phenom in basketball. And I know he played football, but I think this kid might be the next one.
I think he loves basketball more than football, though.
Yeah.
He a good kid. Yeah. He got some good people behind him. He a good kid, man.
God damn. Man, you just saw that? Man, supposed to be eligible. Theodore Hayden talking about we gave him money. Wow. Ooh, boy.
What's Standard talking about? What?
To my Big Cartier.
Oh.
He supposed to be eligible.
Yeah, I heard that. But I did say that. Now, let me not say that. Leave it alone.
My thing is this, and you know, we're gonna say this all the time.
I don't speak on stuff I don't know about, so I'll stay out of it.
Oh yeah, support matters too. You got that right, Lisa. But all I'm gonna say about that is this. If a kid don't want to be at your school and leave, y'all leave them kids alone once they leave your school. Because at some point they're gonna become adults. And they're gonna remember this stuff. They're gonna remember it, y'all. Let these kids leave in a positive manner. And you know, I rarely see it at the predominantly black schools when a kid leave and go to a predominantly white school. It's always when a kid leaves a predominantly white school and go to a predominantly black school that is always a problem. It's all I'm telling you, we need to break that cycle. We need to break that cycle. That's all I got to say about high school football down here in this region. At the predominantly white school, when them kids leave and go anywhere, it can be a predominantly white school or black school. Let them kids go. Learn how to let them kids go and not try to linger. Because, man, these kids going to be old one day. They're going to be 30 and 40 years old. They're going to remember how y'all treated them or mistreated them. So, you know, try to make that transition. That's the only thing that I see that needs to be better. You know, the transition, and once you leave schools and, you know, they trying to get you back to make you sit out and all that type of stuff. Tell me. Yeah, boy. Support does matter, Lisa. I'm telling y'all, boy, y'all be busting through the scene with that 7th grade group. Have you seen that team play, Kev?
Who that?
Big J-Mark, I mean D-Mark them. D-Mark
every
them.
time, you know, listen them going live every time they play. I don't watch it. I ain't been to no game physically.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
don't watch
you
it because they go live. Between her, my homegirl Drex and Dude's mama, hey mama, but all them go live. But one thing about it, they ride for their babies. They gonna be at every game.
I can tell you this: whatever high school they at, boy, the support is gonna go up 500%. I'm telling you. And you know my thing. Since we talk about schools, y'all need to know where y'all sending y'all kids. Middle school parents. What we mean by that? Go get to know the coaches. Go get to know the coaches where your kids gonna be going in high school before they even get to high school. You know, and you know that's the biggest part. Cause people tell you anything, get your kid over there. Now your kid miserable as hell. And I know quite a few kids that went to schools that end up didn't play, you know, didn't get no playing time because they thought they was gonna be this and they thought they was gonna be that. And them people sold them a dream. But you know, we ain't gonna call them out, but you know, we just know that it exists. And we need to do a better job. You know, the parents need to do a better job and stop listening to folk. Just because KT, you know, my son went to Cottage Hill, don't mean your son can go to Cottage Hill. That's why I say go get to know the school. Stop going that 8th grade year when your kid the best kid and they're gonna tell you anything. Go when your kid ain't popular yet, but it's gonna be hard to not be popular, you know, with Icon Sport and some of the other media outlets that's coming, you know, along as well. So your kid gonna be popular, so you need to definitely visit where you're going and be unannounced sometimes. Pop up at the school, you know. And you know, my thing is this: everybody talk about education. Put your kid in AP classes. They're gonna get the same education. Can't nobody give a better education than AP. And I don't care what building they in. They can be in Saraland, they can be in Theodore, AP honors class, anywhere. Those kids gonna thrive. And you know, if academics your biggest thing, stop going to these schools talking about who they're academic school. And then you get over there, they calling y'all all types of names or mistreating you. No, don't do that. Know where you're going. I'm telling you. Exactly. Oh yeah, man, we got to get them report cards again. Jeff, we're going to definitely do it this year because, and y'all going to be shocked at some of the schools that's probably going to be on that list. Kale, you still? But I know Kale probably on the
call. Yeah, KT, I'm still here.
Yeah. Kale, did you know that Blount has a full triage up there? And those kids getting CNA licenses?
Blount got a lot of stuff up there that people don't know about.
Man, I swear I didn't know that. I just thought they were wearing a little scrub, just learning the basics.
No.
These kids that just took the test last week, I think she said it was 35 or 40 of them that passed the CNA license.
Yeah.
So they can be travel CNAs making up to $60,000 and $70,000 straight out of high school.
One of my homegirls, her little girl, she did it the other day because she posted it. That's how I knew about it. Last week.
Exactly.
Her baby girl, her name Jerasia. I forget her last name.
Yeah.
Brittany baby, yeah, so did, y'all.
Man, that's crazy. I did not know that.
Yep.
And y'all, they got a. Man, I'm telling y'all, I wonder why a lot of them kids wanted to go to Blunt. Now I see why. Because now a kid ain't got to go to college and make $60,000 and $70,000 as a travel CNA. Coming out of high school, you ain't gonna want to be at home anyway.
If I had a child, guess what?
Oh my God!
That kind of opportunity, I'd do it right out the gate because you can go to college and come home for 4 years and guarantee making no money. So
exactly. And you know, I just wish that we can get more kids back into trades, auto mechanics, you know, small engine repair type, you know, auto body. You know, like everybody used to go to Faulkner back in the day, you know, for auto body school and all that. Yep.
I went to Faulkner. I went for auto body.
I'm gonna tell you though, you know, I wish that, you know, some of the predominantly black schools would get cosmetology and nails, you know, all that nail stuff go into that nail techs and all that. You know, we need those, you know, those girls, you know, to venture off into that. And then for the guys to learn how to cut hair. You know, all that'll be huge, you know. If we can get that. What's going on, PJ? I saw y'all Port City Elite team looking like the old dream team back in the day.
KT, matter of fact, make sure you play taps with PJ and them team yesterday. Go and play taps for them. Since he the taps king.
Oh, I love PJ. Yeah, we do gotta play taps. Man, PJ done lost over the buzzer beater, y'all.
Since he the originator of taps.
Williamson had see Stanley. I would have never knew that, Stanley. See, Kel, man, that's something we gotta start doing too, going to the other schools, learning about what these schools offer. I did not know Williamson had welding in a barber school. And Stanley, if y'all got any brochures or Como's, if y'all got any brochures or what y'all offer at y'all schools, man, we definitely need to know this because now we got a great group from 3rd grade through 8th grade. We talking about 6 straight years of straight coached up talent. You know, this ain't raw talent no more, Kel. This is coached up talent. And look, y'all AAU coaches, y'all U coaches, y'all are doing a great job. I don't want nobody to tell y'all anything different. I know you done seen it, Kel. I know Comosa done seen it over the last month. You know, even during the park season, you know, we was down at Matron one day together. And, man, you could just see those kids getting coached. You know, they're not coaching kids like 4-year-olds no more. They coaching them like they're in high school. And, you know, that's going to help them develop because every year that they get coached up, it's going to be less strain on the high schools. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, the high school coach just want ready-made talent. Some of them need ready-made talent. Jeff Kelly ain't developing no kids up in Sarah Lane. That's ready-made talent. They're not developing. So at the end of the day, if the talent is already made when it get there, it's easier to put it in the position for them to be great. Who this is? Hold on. Wake up, Roger.
Wake up, Coach. What's up, brothers?
Tell you.
Man, caught me in the middle of my day. Off day, son.
Oh, yeah.
No, what y'all got going on?
You seen the trade school Baldwin County is building. Just talk about the schools and all this. It's going to have some of those trades you mentioned. It's being built on 59 besides these. I saw that. That's what that is. I did not know that was where the high school going to be at, Mr. Stokely. Oh, my God. I got to ride over there, y'all. Baldwin County building a massive trade school. for the county over there. Brand new state of the art, everything, y'all. Tell them. Yeah, I passed by there.
Trade school.
And I was like, I didn't know that they was building that. I didn't know what it was. I was like, they always building something over there. So you don't know what they be building. Could have been another Buc-ee's. Tell you. Man. God, dog. But y'all, I'm telling you, man, all that is important for us, the development of the kid. And, and then, man, you might have a parent on here who have a daughter who want to be a nurse. Now, you can go to Blount and get a CNA license, Roger. I did not know this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And them kids making $60,000 to $75,000 a year as a travel CNA without even going to college. Man, that's powerful.
Saraland do that too, I think.
Tell you, that's powerful though. Yeah, that's powerful. That's powerful to give a kid.
A lot of kids don't want.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of kids need that early release into the world because they don't really want to go to college and do that extra. They want to go into the world and do what they want, what they feel like their skill is.
Yeah.
Like me, I was it took me a while, man. I ain't started barbering until I was like 25. Well, going to school for it, but
yeah,
if they would have had that access while I was in high school, oh boy, who knows? That's 10 extra years I would have had in.
But guess what else too though? A lot of kids, that's like me when I came out of high school, I knew I wanted college material. So guess what? I got out in the field, but like I said, I want to follow them. You know, some kids, it's a lot of kids that seniors right now don't even know what they're gonna do when they graduate next month. They don't got a clue. Like life is, some of them ain't gonna go to school. It's just what it is. So why not have those kind of things? So some kids can already kind of figure things out before they even get out into the world. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all what we need to start doing. On this show, we need to start recognizing those regular students who going out in the workforce, those regular students who going to college, because every kid needs motivation. And just because they don't play sports, they shouldn't be penalized from not getting recognition. We really need all 32 names or 35 names of those kids that just got their CNA license, and we need to be talking about it on this show because they need to hear their names called out too, because they're going to be the ones around those football players, those basketball players, when it's time to make a great decision and go home at the right time and do the right thing. But if they ain't got no motivation, guess what's going to happen? Now the other kids not going to thrive. So, y'all, that's some, boy, I'm telling you, boy, we come up with stuff on here. Roger, man, we definitely got to attack that as well, just for the regular kids who graduate. Y'all send us them graduation lists so we can publicize them kids too. You know, it might be a kid that somebody said wasn't going to be nothing. I was one of them kids. I remember being in school. You're going to be just like your daddy. You ain't going to be nothing. I remember that, boy, walk across that stage and them folks had to give me my money. Man, shoot. Man, I collect so much money, boy. I ain't know what to do, boy. About $3,000-$4,000 for graduate. Cause I defeated the odds. You know, how can we have a productive show and then the kids who hang around the football players ain't doing what they supposed to do? And ain't getting no encouragement and and stuff like that. So Kel, find out the lady.
Everybody.
Yeah, find out the lady or daughter name so we can call them kids out.
I know her first name is Jerasia. I don't know her last name. I don't know. But I know
that's what I'm saying, man. We need to start calling them kids out, man.
She was a dance girl for Blount too. She was like the head dance girl. I just can't think of her last name. But her first name is Jerasia.
And even them kids that making the dance teams, if anybody on here can get us those lists of the new cheerleaders, the new dance girls, the new flag girl, man, we're gonna announce them kids on this show. Why in the hell we just singling out the athletes when we should be really should be for the kids? All of them should matter. Shoot. Get us them lists though, so we can get it out properly. Yeah. We don't, if we got a bits and pieces, call out the kids, what some of the other parents are, oh boy, my baby did too. How about this, y'all? Blunt got his first boy cheerleader. Blunt does. Blunt has his first boy cheerleader. I know Cortland, I can't think his last name. But he's the first boy cheerleader in Blunt school history. And South Alabama got boy cheerleaders, so don't be coming with all that Ricky Lake. Oh man, they doing. I don't care. The kid accomplished some major. That's a major accomplishment.
Them athletes.
Exactly. Man, they gotta tumble and go to gymnastics and all that stuff. Man, that shit ain't easy. I don't care what nobody says.
They gotta pick up them girls. Them girls heavy.
I'm telling you. Wilson, Portland Wilson, that's his name. Out there at Blunt. Big shout out to him. And just like I say, man, y'all send us y'all announcements. When y'all name y'all dance teams and man, them kids be want to hear their name called out. Them kids want to hear their names called out. Call out my name, KT. Call out my name, Kel. Call out my name, Roger. Them kids want to hear their name called out too. And that's the only way, y'all, that we can improve schools by calling out the regular kids who in the band. And, if your kid in the band, that's a major accomplishment. Everybody can't be in the marching band. I'm telling you. Roger Moore looked me and the youngin' in for Friday. I'm thinking about it. Bring that boy of yours to theater. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Boy, look at him. Hey, Kel.
He happy.
What that
Kel.
He happy.
Kel, you remember this time last year after spring? Well, that transfer portal went crazy after that spring game last year. When a lot of them kids weren't getting in.
The portal been doing numbers this year on the low.
Male cheerleaders.
Yeah. Oh yeah, John Ray. Yeah, Alabama got male cheerleaders. Yeah. Exactly. I tell you, man. Cortland Wilson, we calling out your name today here on the show. Somebody tag his mama. Cause I know she and y'all, man, Kel, think about this, Roger and Kel. Them band parents, them band and cheerleader parents, man, them folks be some serious.
Say that again, KT.
Oh yeah.
I say them band and cheerleader parents. They be some serious supporting their kids.
Oh, they take it serious just like the football parents do.
Exactly.
Especially at Blunt.
Man, come on.
Yeah, the band been holding it down the last few years. They've been bigger than football, truth be told.
Yeah. Tell you. Wilson got 3 this year, and they all graduated. Oh, man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. We missed out on the opportunity. Wilson had 3 of them. Oh, man, we going to, Miss Lisa, you tell them folks over at Wilson, to give you that list so we can start calling them kids' names out. We gonna call out the band. I don't care if they made LBLA. We gonna start calling kids' names out on here, y'all. Them kids got to be recognized. Big shout out to Cortland Wilson up at Blunt, the first male cheerleader. Telling you, we are so happy for the accomplishment, y'all. And
Boston.
Huh?
He said
that's
Courtney Boston.
Yeah, Courtney. Courtney's son. Yeah, that's Courtney's son.
Boston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what she called herself, Boston. But I'm telling you, man, it's an awesome thing, y'all. That KT, you owe us one on that tech call. Yes, I owe you nothing. Listen, y'all. Yesterday, so the kid landed on the floor, and the kid hit the kid on the floor with the ball. What I supposed to call?
Oh, tech.
That's a tech. That's an automatic tech.
Hit the kid.
I don't care what happened.
Automatic.
If that kid hit that kid with that ball, it's a tech. That tech call ain't hurt you. You not calling the timeout. Michael D, that will hurt you. You not calling timeout. Wake up, Coach Ford.
Hey, Coach. Just getting a little break for lunch.
Oh, yeah. Coach, I'm going to tell you what we're going to start doing. We're gonna open it up to every kid getting some type of who accomplished making the cheerleading team. I don't care if they made FBLA. We're going to start calling those kids' names out on this show. We got to. It just can't be about sports because a lot of kids around other kids who don't necessarily play on teams, who are doing major things. Blunt had about 35 or 40 kids up there get CNA licenses where now they can go make $60,000 to $70,000 a year as a travel CNA if they want to, straight out of high school. That's a major accomplishment, And then Williamson got the barber school in Weldon. Some of them kids probably going straight to Austin working, making, money that they probably making more than their parents. So man, we got to start acknowledging, all them kids. They get Jeff back on. But yeah, Coach.
So what was that? Sorry, my boss called just when I was going to take lunch. What are we doing that for? Just we need to recognize them?
Oh yeah. Shit, we gonna recognize them because these are the kids that's hanging around the kids that are athletes. We got to send out more positive waves, for these kids to hear their name called out on Icon Sports Southeast, and so they can get the recognition the same as some of these athletes are getting. Blunt got his first male cheerleader. That might encourage more cheerleaders to go out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in all honesty, there's a lot of people that didn't like, how it ended up with their playing days being over in high school and the offers they got kind of at the end. And instead of going and playing football at these places, they got full paid tuition to be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And they act like they're really, really passionate about what they're doing and they like what they do. And sometimes, I don't know, man, it may not be a bad route.
Oh, yeah. It's several ways to get a scholarship. And then my thing is this, y'all. We don't need to keep painting a picture that if you don't get a scholarship, you hadn't done nothing. Think about the kids that play sports that never get an offer. Mm-hmm. Some of them kids might walk away feeling like, I ain't did nothing. I ain't get no offers. And, a lot of that turned into, just violence. They had that rage inside of them forever. You know what I'm saying? So, just like I say, we're going to start acknowledging, if y'all schools want to participate, everybody on spring break, y'all can compile the list and just send it to our inboxes. We are definitely calling out every kid that made, I don't care if it's the freshman cheerleaders. I don't care if it's FBLA, Honor Society. We need to start reading off these lists of kids because all the kids deserve recognition. Yeah. All of them do.
Might have to just do an Icon student Southeast.
I'm telling you, that's what we'll do because they icons as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're really focusing on student athletes, but I mean, it's almost like we just want to talk about the positive, and those kids, they worked hard, they deserve to have their name called out.
Exactly. And we'll just call it a call out my name segment. That we'll call it, y'all. Call out my name. That'll be the name of the segment. Call out my name.
We may start getting some people liking and sharing for the sports side, just because Granny and the aunts and the cousins and everybody, it's almost just like, well, I mean, they called out the National Junior Honor Society. I think we need to like and share his football stuff.
I'm telling you. And then, a kid might have made FBLA officer. They might have been named the captain of the, they might have been named the #1 drummer. We got to start. Y'all, this is the only way. If we keep pulling the athletes out the pile, then the regular kid gonna, rebel against them. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody coming out the pile together, now we promote more positivity. And y'all, we're gonna do an icon icon student. Forget sport. Icon student Southeast. That's what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna start that as well. And Roger, we can get some who's up next with that too, as well. Yeah. Telling you, who's up next? Who's the cheer captain at Viger? Who's the cheer captain at Sarah Lynn? That's right. Telling you, we gonna include any kid, middle school all the way up. Telling you, any kid, because I'm telling you, we might even go into elementary. We get enough of them in here. If they doing something over there as well. We got to send a positive wave and y'all, if y'all got pictures, shoot, boy, y'all know I'll put them on the screen. If y'all want to get fancy and send us the names and the pictures, we gonna put their names and the pictures on the screen. Y'all know I love the kids, and everybody on this panel do too, So, my thing, y'all, we got to really promote these kids, y'all. It's so much negativity going on. We got to pump the positives. Just like Coach Nelson say up at Blunt. He say he tell the kids we are pumping number positives. Every time I go up there, he tell them kids that. I know Kel probably heard him say it too. We got to start pumping more positives. And guess what our school system gonna do? It has no choice but to improve. It has no choice but to improve. And y'all, we need them graduation lists from them high schools. Y'all, I don't care if I had to sit here an hour and read off every school list. Yep. It might be look, y'all, we might read it the day before graduation, but y'all, we gonna definitely get the icon student Southeast on the road.
Almost like a combine and showcases and whatnot. Hey, if you go and you get your ACT score back and you got a great score, send it in. If you got
send it in.
You got
who's the kid? Cal, who's the kid up there? Blunt got the 32. It's a kid at Blunt got a 32 or 31. Y'all, we need his name. That's a major accomplishment, especially when people thinking that those kids up there not learning. Kid got a 31 or 32. I think Miss Spriggs told me the other day. I found out, y'all, when they go back.
Right, I think you got to go to a certain team to make it. That shows right there. You can do what you want to do.
Tell you.
Great things happening there. And, I mean, maybe those kids need an article for something like that. But, I mean, your offers, South Alabama, Southern Miss, University of Alabama, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, these schools offering you with full scholarship rides, you got the GPA and the ACT. Yeah, you need some recognition.
Tell you, send us them top 5 or top 10. What it is, top 10 y'all they have at the high schools now? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Send us them top 10 list of those kids.
That's still a real big deal at Davidson and Murphy. If you even in the top 5, you something.
Man, come on. And y'all, this ain't something we rehearse, y'all. This is something that's needed. And Roger got already see how we do it. Spirit of the moment, y'all. That's why people can't do what we do here at Icon Sport. When an idea hit in the public, we gonna put it out in the public. We gonna promote the positives. Telling you, we gonna promote all positives. Telling you. We gonna promote it. Telling you, man, that's gonna be huge. Here go the cheerleader. Blunt get his first male cheerleader in school history. That's a milestone, y'all. That's a trendsetter. Y'all. Everybody always remember the first of anything. Sandland remember the first state championship they won this year. They're going to always remember that state championship. Where Cal was at Blunt, Cal remember that first state championship Blunt won. Tell him, we got the positive, we got to pump the positives, y'all. And that's what we going to do. Tell him. That's going to be huge. Now a kid gonna be held accountable. Girl, did you just make the cheerleader squad? You know, now when people see him out in public, y'all, when you pumping positive, people not gonna allow you to do too much negative. You shouldn't be out here doing that. You in the top 10 at Upviger. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we ain't got to hit the kids across the head to get them to stop doing what they doing wrong. If we say all the positive stuff, but we got to get to know the kids. You know, so like I say, y'all send us them lists. We'll call them kids' names out right on this show. Tell you. That's going to be huge, y'all.
Yeah. Get them kids a smile on their face.
Yeah.
Man, come on. Get them a Who's Up Next shirt with a stack of books or a band somewhere at the bottom of it.
Right.
Right? Tell you.
Right.
Tell you.
A computer and a lab beaker on that thing. We may have some chemists out here, some physicists.
Right.
Tell you, man.
Somebody may end up working from NASA or something, man.
That's what I'm saying. Together, everyone achieves more, y'all.
Being your boss one day, you was glad you was nice to the guy.
Man, that's an acronym, y'all, that a lot of people they don't take full advantage of. Together, everyone achieves more. I ain't got to be on your football team to help you achieve something. I might just be quiet in the classroom so you can make, the right grade so you can move on to the next level. All of it go together, y'all. Now, if all the kids who doing something positive, y'all, the positive always outweigh the negative. It always, I don't care if it's 6% negative and 40% positive. That 40% positive gonna always outweigh that 6% negative. Sooner or later, it's gonna flip. Then when it flip, then the negative gonna diminish. Cause now somebody wanna hear their name called out. Somebody wanna see their picture on the screen. So now they parent can get on YouTube and say, look at my baby. My baby right here on the screen at Icon Sport, Southeast. For the iconic student achievement. Y'all, that's what we gonna call it. Tell them.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Who's up next? It can be sports kids, it can be the band, it can be the best snare drum leader. Shoot, I'm telling you. All that gonna matter. The kids matter. How can we say the kids matter and then we pull out certain kids? Oh yeah, we just gonna pull out the basketball team. On this show, the kids gonna matter.
Every kid.
Kids matter. Every kid. So Dr. Roberson, you sent us them kids that make them 32s on them. So y'all, we can start posting. Dr. West over there with the West group, y'all send us those kids that making them 36s and 32s and 30s on them ACTs. Send us those kids so we can do these achievements every show. Shoot, but we can come up with a commercial for that too. We come up with highlight films. Why we can't highlight the kids?
Right.
Who made the band over at Viger? Who the new dance girls and the majorettes? Them kids want their name called out too. I think Viger got a video. Y'all send us that video of them kids achieving that. Sandland, y'all send us the videos of them kids made the LPLA and the National Honor Society. who participated with the Special Olympics. We need all that, y'all. Man, Blind hosted the Special Olympics, y'all. I'm telling you, man. It was some kids out there that could really run, y'all.
Yeah, I saw that. Saw that.
Man, them kids were flying around that track. Yeah. Telling you. All kids matter. Here we go say the kids matter, but we only pull out the basketball player, the football player. Now we pulling out everybody. The best student section. Y'all start sending them to it. Tell them. Send us them pictures. We gonna make Fox 10 and all them start recognizing our kids more. Cause ain't nobody gonna want Icon Sports Southeast to do it, and they not doing it. Tell them.
No, make everybody fall in line.
Tell me. Roger, boy, you came up with some of that. Who's up next, though? God, dog. That's going to be major.
It's wide. It's a wide span, subject.
Yeah.
I saw that right now. Crazy.
Everybody can be involved. The teachers, hey. Yeah.
Teachers of the year. Send us them.
Yeah.
Send us the teachers of the year.
Need a coach of the year, too. Hey.
Tell me.
The IETs, iconic elite teachers.
Tell me. Because my thing is this, y'all. How can a middle school, Roger, how hard was it for you to make the decision your 8th grade year to send your kid to whatever high school he went to? He at Saraland, right?
Yeah. It was tough because I was getting my baby mom was fighting against me. He could have went to any school. I didn't care. But it was just I wanted him close to me so I can help him perform his best because his mama was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna drop him off. I might pick him up. I need somebody to pick him up. And then I'm still gonna have to pick him up every day and take him to practice, this and that. So that was too far out of my range. And she was like fighting me. Yeah, it was difficult now. It took 3 years for me to even, getting to the point of getting close to me. But hey, he in a happy place now. He love it. He could have. If I had to move out there to Baker, he could have went to Baker. If I had to move to Theodore, I would have moved to Theodore for him. But just so happened I was in a good spot.
Oh yeah. And then, my thing is this. You might have a parent on here who want their kid to go to LaFleur Viger. I mean, the kid might want to go to LaFleur Viger Williamson. How much input did your kid have in that selection process? Of wanting to go to, to that school.
He wanted to go with his middle school friends, but sometimes it was like a lot of his middle school friends is under him, right? They 7th graders and he 8th grade. So he'll be in high school by himself for a little while, which is a year, but I didn't want him to really deal with that. So I was like, man, send him to me.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get along with his cousins all his cousins in Saraland. The whole Blackjack, Saraland, that's his cousin. Let him learn some of them. And it wasn't real much of his say so.
Yeah.
It was more of my doing the best for him. I wanted him to get what's best out of high school. Cause my mom did it. Oh, I went to Viger, you going to Viger. I could have took him to Viger, but you know my thing. I want him to do something better for him.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, man. I can't complain about Sarah, man. I've lived there all my life. I love it. And I hope he loved it. So if I would have took him to Viger, they probably would have did the same thing. He a freshman. He probably would have played to his 10th grade year. Same thing. But he loved it where he at. He comfortable. I like that comfortable environment.
Hey, Roger, but
Yeah.
this the thing, and I hate when people be saying, "Oh, why you took your child to this school, this school?" Every child ain't Blunt material. Every child ain't Sarah
Right.
Land material.
Right.
Every child ain't St. Paul material. So
Right.
I hate when people y'all always taking them to the white man. Man, every kid just not built to go to every school.
No. That was not the case. That was
No,
not the case because I'm from.
No, listen what I'm saying.
I'm from there.
I'm not saying that. I'm basically agreeing with you saying
Right.
it's your prerogative where you take your child to whatever school he go to, because every kid is not certain kid material. I mean, they not built to go to Blunt. Some kids not built to go to Spanish Fort. Some kids not built to go to St. Paul. Some even at Wilson. So I mean, at any school. So at the end of the day, you take your child where the hell you want to take them. I hate when people say that.
Right. And Kale, it's all about how comfortable your child is.
That's my whole
thing. He might go to Wilson and get bullied.
Right.
Or go to a Baker and get bullied by
any school.
By any school. But he's comfortable.
And that's not saying
if he would have got bullied at Sarah Land, if he would have told me he getting bullied at Sarah Land, we would have went somewhere else.
And that's not saying no school is better than no school. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying private is better. I'm not saying this. All I'm saying is send your child where he want to be at, period. At the end of the day.
He want to be comfortable.
Right. Right.
And if he's not comfortable there, hey, let's transfer. You're not comfortable, let's go. It ain't having it. Do it early. So if he get uncomfortable in 9th grade, you need to take him somewhere where he feel comfortable. If the teacher's treating them wrong, if they ain't teaching them right, take them. You know by them grades. Oh, you used to come home with A's and B's. Now you come home with C's and D's. Somebody ain't teaching you right. Or you getting complacent. And with your friends, you need to move to another school and get comfortable where you was making these good grades. Don't change that. Be a change. Keep your kids on the right path from 5th grade on up, where they making all these A's and B's. You know, when the real A's and B's come in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. Keep them on that path.
And you know, a lot of people base what happened in middle school on what they do with their kids. And I've seen a lot of kids, once they get out of their finding themselves phase, which is middle school,
right.
And man, they get to the right high school, man, boy, they be AB on the road kids.
Right.
You know.
Because somebody teaching them.
Exactly.
They learning a different way. The way they some kids don't learn by the book. Some kids need to be talked to.
Yeah.
Need to watch that film.
Yep.
Because back in our day, we was just open book, page, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Give me the report, and that's it. And if you don't do it, you flunk.
And boy, you had to keep that notebook.
but now they got you could make an A by your notebook.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to do the test. Here, teacher, I know the work, but I kind of can't remember all of it, but I got everything. Help you out with your notebook. Back then, your notebook didn't count. It count what, 10%?
Man.
Some kids can't write notes like other kids. You know what I'm saying?
And now with all the technology, sure, you can sit there and record your teacher
Right. You can
and go
record them.
home and get everything
Yeah,
you need.
get all the information she tell you and go back and write your notes instead of trying to hurry up and get the notes and then be skipping over everything and can't hear or can't listen. I mean, can't focus on the teacher because you kind of can't get it all. So you can just record and go back to it. Back then we couldn't record.
So
We
what
was the
we gonna
recorder.
record? Look, we was the recorder.
We was the recorder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And everybody can't be that recorder.
Oh yeah.
So now it's very different. It's very high tech these days.
Oh yeah. And these kids, just like I say, they have all the tools that they need and they toolbox to be great. You know, not just good. A lot of people settle with being good, but these kids had the potential to be great. That's just like, man, it blew me away when I heard about the CNAs. I'm just thinking the kids getting the little basics, and then they had to go to Bishop and get it. They
Right.
got it at
No.
the schools now.
At the school. Yeah. And that's a great
Man,
thing, man.
look,
If
how
we
many
had
guys,
that,
how many guys probably would go and see they shoot all the girls in
exactly.
there anyway?
Exactly. They want to be around the girls.
Man, come on. How many of them
Exactly.
probably get their CNA license? Shoot, man.
Nursing. That's the
Man,
next
come
step.
on, man. For real. You talking about
Oh,
money.
money.
And then
Cover.
barbers and
Yes.
and
Yes.
cosmetology. All
It's
that's very important at the predominantly black schools because everybody's not going to college, y'all. Face the fact, y'all. That's the epiphany I just had sitting here. When I said that we got to start recognizing all the kids who doing something positive. Think about the kid who don't have the athletic ability or,
right.
that still needs recognition. So we should
Right.
be giving it. How can we say we're a media outlet and we just pick and choose football, basketball, baseball, whatever we want to choose in sports, but we not even choosing the kids who are the dance girls or the kids who made the top 10 or whatever, drum major or whatever. We should be calling out all them kids now. And y'all, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. We should be writing articles on them too, sometimes. So just like I say, man, we just need to change the narrative and recognize more kids. And y'all, it won't be a big thing when a kid make a 4.0 GPA. Because it might be a kid at that school with a 5 point some GPA, on the AP scale. So, that's it just teaches us a lot of stuff, and just like, they was talking about the academic schools. This school is
Mm-hmm.
all of them are academic schools. If they offer AP with honors, they are academic schools. And I
Right.
guarantee you every school can offer that. Now, whether you put your kid in those classes is up to you as a parent or the counselor. If the counselor don't think that your kid can live up to that level, okay, now you want to go to an academic school. How you know that school is an academic school?
Right.
Because you're not gonna be in the class with the kids, in the higher echelon, the kids that's gonna be in the top 10 or the top 20, in
Right.
the school. Because they're on a different scale. So yeah, their GPA gonna be higher. Shoot. And these are the ins and outs that we need to know, when, picking these schools too, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I'm excited. Man, I had a chance to see some AAU games this weekend. A lot of passionate parents. I'm telling you, y'all. These people are 1,000% behind their kids. I'm telling you. But, the only advice I have is you can protest calls, but don't call a ref out individually. Oh, y'all ain't calling the game. That's something different. But you ain't calling it. That's singling out. Don't single out the refs. Don't do that because they human beings. Just because they stripes, they got on stripes don't mean that they not gonna say nothing. Or, they not gonna react to what you saying. So don't call them out individually. But if y'all ain't calling nothing, that's a bad call. That's something different than y'all cheating. I hate when I hear parents say that because that means that you kind of ignorant to the situation and you don't realize you in an open forum right now and you represent your kids too. A lot of people say the kids represent the parent, but the parents be representing the kids too.
Right.
So I just like, oh man, that was a bad call. That's different than y'all cheating. No, it's time for you to go. You're gonna have to watch this game on somebody live in the parking lot. Because that is a disturbance. And your referee supposed to have tough skin, but the kid's supposed to be in a learning environment as well. So, you don't want to subject the kids to anything negative when they try to do something positive. And that's what a lot of parents get caught up. Why ain't me no wrong? I know you don't, but it is what it is. Kids gonna follow your lead, good decision. He'll thank you later, boss. Exactly. But I'm telling you, man, it's everybody is about their own experiences. When we sit here, Sarah and the hottest team. This time last year, everybody was on Viger. Ooh, Viger going into the spring, state champ. But they missing this, they missing that. What is Saraland missing?
Yep.
Not a beat. Saraland is not missing a beat. That's what they missing. They not missing the beat. I can tell y'all that. And y'all, it's gonna be interesting. But it's gonna be the hardest. I think this gonna be if Saraland win a state championship, it's gonna be the best coaching job Jeff Kelly gonna have to do. Everybody thought last year winning it was one thing. I think this year will have to be his best coaching job.
It's gonna be tougher. Because
if I'm a Bentley dealer, hey, check this out though. If I'm a Bentley dealer and I ain't got but one, 4 or 5, 6 Bentleys, a lot of people gonna question me. But when I got a car lot, people gonna really want to see how many of them coming off the lot. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. So, just like I say, this gonna have to be his best coaching job. And it ain't no pressure, but with sports, it is pressure. We say it's not pressure, but it is pressure. If you make any sense,
It's always pressure.
Oh yeah. But y'all, I'm telling you, how about Steve Mass? How much pressure he's under?
Yeah.
See, everybody giving him a pass.
He said it's gonna be easy.
Everybody trying to give him a little pass. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. He don't get no pass either.
It's not gonna be easy.
It ain't gonna be easy
at all.
Man, I'm excited. Y'all, I'm just excited to see, what transpires and, how everything plays itself out, And we can sit here and make predictions all day long and it go opposite. I remember last year somebody said Baldwin County was going to win the league. That didn't quite happen. So, that didn't happen at all. It wasn't even close.
Is their opinion?
It wasn't even close. But just like I say, all of it's hit and miss. All of it's hit and miss. All of them are predictions. But I'm not gonna kill your prediction, because y'all already doing stuff and spring was already started. How they gonna do this? How you predicted Baldwin County was gonna make the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? And them folks didn't even win 2 games. So it is what it is. Just like I say, New Year. Saraland. When the spring start, Robert?
This week.
Is it when?
I think it's this week.
Yeah, it is this week. I just want to know what day.
Tomorrow, from what I'm hearing.
Tomorrow?
Hey, it starts tomorrow, Coach.
Oh
That's what
Lord!
I'm hearing from the parents.
Yeah, they got that banquet. They got a banquet tomorrow. And yeah.
I guess they're finalizing everything today, paperwork, getting their equipment. The kids that may not have everything they need.
Man, how big is this? How big is this day for Saraland kids? You know, it's almost like Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Christmas Eve,
But
y'all.
the night before spring training.
And all through the house. KT wasn't even stirring. You can hear a mouse. They been on all day. Talking about everything else. Tell you. It's going down. So if Saraland start, Enterprise must be starting. Enterprise must be starting this spring today or tomorrow. You know, since they play one another.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Bean, Blackman, and the crew.
It's going to be a big one.
Oh, man, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, knows how to win from his Spanish Fort days. Maybe that new 7A schedule will change some teams for some teams to end up in the finals.
Man, you see how they gonna flip flop that thing?
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe it.
How big would that be if, just hypothetically speaking, if Theodore Blunt and Saraland move up to 7A and during a reclassification?
Oh yeah.
But I already know. I already know why they doing it.
Theodore last year.
Yeah, but you know, my thing is this. That's another thing, y'all, we haven't really talked about. Theodore Murphy dropped down to 6A. And Murphy caught it this year, y'all. Oh, my God. That was like a disaster for Murphy to move down to 6A. I don't even think they made the playoffs in no sport, unless it was volleyball in 6A. 6A was a disaster for Murphy this season. But you know, Theodore did a good job transitioning down. They might be headed back up again too. So, but I'm gonna tell you, a school, they better hope. I think they're preparing for Carver Montgomery to be in 7A. Because that's gonna be a major school. You combine the 2 6A schools, you can't help but get a 7A school, out of it.
Yeah,
So,
I know, right?
That's gonna be interesting. And then don't be surprised if they put a Carver Montgomery and a Robert E. Lee back down in 6A Region 1. And you're gonna have to drive all the way up there or revamp Dothan or send Dothan to 6A Region 1. So man, reclassification gonna be crazy next year because they're gonna have to make that decision. It's 9 teams over there in Region 2. So they might send Dothan back here to the Mobile area to like they did the years where they was over in Daphne, in a region with Daphne and all those teams back when they was in 6A. So don't be surprised if they send Dothan back to this area for to play in 7A Region 1. That's gonna be interesting to see as well.
Oh yeah.
All of it's interesting, y'all. Let me tell you, especially with the positivity, y'all, we gonna start pumping into a lot of these schools, with this new iconic academic program, y'all. And the first kid, y'all, we didn't already recognize is Cortland Wilson from out there at Blunt, first male cheerleader. And y'all inboxes at Icon Sports Southeast, or you can inbox Roger, Jeff, me, and y'all will get the kid, call out the kid name. And every day, y'all, we should be able to call out at least one kid name in this region.
Yep. At least one.
Middle school or high school, at least one. We prefer multiple kids.
Right.
But at least one kid name should be getting called out, and it don't have to directly deal with sports anymore on here. Because now we pumping the positives, and all the kids matter. All kids matter. This is a sports show, but y'all, we got, we always say you got to be a student athlete first. So guess what? We're gonna put the students in front of the athletes now. So that's gonna be
still athletes, though.
Yeah.
They get up in the morning, go to school just like everybody else. They participate just like everybody else. Sometimes they pay to go participate, but they participate.
Yeah. Man, I was sitting there looking at the picture of that Blunt and Baker game. Let me see if I can go find that picture. Man, that picture, it does us an injustice of how many people was in that gym that night. Oh my God. I'm telling you, that gym was packed. I was showing. But y'all, this wouldn't have been a major event if it weren't for the kids. That wouldn't have been no major event, y'all.
Oh man.
Roger, that wouldn't have been a major event.
Sold out house.
Tell me. Tell you, that would not have been a major event if it weren't for all them kids being in there. Tell him. But yeah, man, y'all send us those names and pictures if y'all have them, and we'll definitely get them on the screen. We definitely call out their names. I can tell you that. I'm just so excited. Spring training, Jeff, Roderick. I know you excited. What position your son play, Roderick?
He same corners, safety.
Okay.
Kick off return, punt return. Same.
I'm telling you, special teams get you on the field quicker than anything. If anybody need a tip of the day, special teams will get you on the field quicker than any other position.
Right.
I think somebody needs that tip. Look, I think somebody gonna need that tip.
Yep.
Special teams will get you on the field quicker.
Special teams.
So
you need that kid that can run them 70-yarders and 50-yarders to get the offense in place.
Yeah, Cam.
I'm back.
Yeah. I was just saying the quickest way to get on the field if you hadn't been out there, special teams.
Oh yeah. That third element of the game.
I'm a special teams guy. I love special teams.
I'm gonna tell you something I saw, y'all. Reviewing Picayune High School. Y'all, they had all 3 running backs at Picayune were at least 4 or 5 stars. The starting running back went to Oregon, and then you got the 2 running backs that's coming back this year. Both of them are 4 and 5 stars. So, but y'all, the 10th grade kid, y'all, he made a 4-star and just running back punts and kickoffs. Don't worry about it, Keith. He ain't going on the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run this kickoff back. You're gonna have real slight work. Tell you. That's major. Think about Torian Stabler when he played at Varden.
Yeah.
Think about the kickoff Will James ran back that they called back off of inadvertent Wilson.
That was against Hueytown one.
Yep. Didn't he run one back against Saraland?
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
I think that was against Hueytown.
I want to say he did.
He got like 20 yards or so, I think. He run one all the way back. And they ain't scored but 6 in those kicks.
No, I'm talking about the first game.
First game.
No, I know he didn't run all the way back. I'm talking about he had a big return.
He had a big return. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He had a big return in that game.
Yeah, he had about a 30, 40 yarder.
That's just like Lil Ryan in the Daphne game. Y'all, we said right on the show, and y'all, we didn't know who gonna win that Daphne game.
Into that kick.
To that point. Man, that was all the way back. The only big game that didn't live up to its billing was that Theodore Baker game. But we had that game. I even went to that game. I thought it was going to be. When I got there and saw Baker line, I said, God,
dog.
Yeah, me and you doing warm-ups. That game was over with, KT.
And see, that goes to show that you can have a college prospect and still lose that.
Yeah. You can have a whole squad of college prospects. You know what kind of prospects coming to play?
It also goes to show it all goes to show, man, especially at the high school and levels lower than that, at really any level. It all starts with the offensive line and the offensive line coach. Really. You could be worse off in other areas. If you're good with the offensive line and got a good offensive line coach, that carry you a lot further. A lot less problems.
That's your main protection. That's what keeps your quarterback sane.
Oh yeah, quarterbacks, running back. I mean,
running back.
Not too many people want to even go to a school that's not known for producing a year in and year out standing offensive line and offensive line coach.
And it also allows the offensive coordinator to know what he can run successfully.
Yep, and then all that's got to match. Your offensive line coach and your offensive coordinator got to be on the same page to make sure all those meshes and gels. When to call the right play. What type of protection. The style of blocking. Depending on what kind of front or stunts. See.
My bad, I'm back. phone. My bad.
You know. But see, now in the spring, teams get to see who they can plug in. And that's why I continue to say, y'all, spring important. You know, it's bigger than the scoreboard, but it's still important.
Yeah.
You know, everything in football is not measured by the scoreboard all the time. You know, they compete every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, you know, competition moments in the spring, but you're gonna do more teaching than sitting out there trying to scrimmage. You know, going through the drill is gonna be very important in the spring. You know, whether you want it to be or not, it is. You know.
Who said spring wasn't important, KT?
You know, a lot of people, you know, I guess they thought, you know, we said spring was important. They was thinking about the score, you know, the games. You know, Saraland lining up against Enterprise is gonna be very important.
That's who Saraland got in the spring?
Yeah. They got Enterprise.
Where that game at?
Saraland.
When?
2:00 on a Thursday. The same week Vigan don't play.
Huh?
Yep.
Same week Vigan don't play. The 18th, I think.
18th. Yep.
It's at 2:00
on a Thursday.
I wonder if there's gonna be any graduations that day.
It's gonna be. I think graduation should be over by then, huh?
Yeah, a lot of them graduation about to happen, kid.
Cause they at the first part of May.
No, graduation go with around that week right there, around the 14th, 15th. That's normally when it is.
Right, that's the next.
No, it's gonna be the 18th. Saraland's on the 18th.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
The game will go on the 18th.
Somewhere around that time. I don't know when. You know what I'm saying? I just know it's somewhere around that time.
Yeah, they usually be done with graduation by the 15th.
I think Blood graduate on the 14th. So
right.
Blood don't do they graduate? No, not the 14th. The 15th, somewhere down there. On that Monday. I think the Mobile County start on that Monday. And they go all the way through Saturday.
So that's what I'm saying. If it start on the 15th, that means they got games. That means it's graduation on the 18th. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just depending on what school graduate around that time. That's
all
I'm saying.
Well, most of them graduate the first part of May too, though. I got a couple of them graduating like the 6th, 7th.
But what I'm saying,
something like that.
They got graduation that week, depending on who graduated that Thursday. That's what I'm saying. It's going. I mean, folk gonna be at the game regardless. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. Is that 6 o'clock? 5?
No, it's at 2.
At 2.
Oh, Blunt.
No.
Saraland at 2.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Well, I ain't got nobody really graduating this year, so I ain't got but one left. So, okay.
No, I got a lot of kids
though.
Graduating. I know Saraland not gonna conflict a game with graduation. I'm just saying, like merely, just say Vince, like we know Blend graduate that Monday, but just say Vince is
the flow
and the Ford or something. I'm just saying, like
I feel
somebody that would want to come out there and watch the game, they probably got great. You know, that's all I was saying.
Yeah, I feel you. So,
right, but
gotta have the crowd there.
Oh, the crowd gonna be there. Anybody who loves football gonna be there. But what I'm saying is, somebody who probably wouldn't miss it may got a child graduating. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't, certain things you can't miss. That's all I was saying.
Oh yeah, I'm not missing that.
Okay.
Theodore plays Jackson on that Friday.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Play Jackson. Sure do.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Down at Theodore too.
Yep, down in the dope. So when is Blunt? The week before that?
Yeah, Blunt on 13th.
All right. At LaFleur, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Vigors. All right. So I need to write all this down. So I need to write all this down.
All of them at home.
I know I just need to make sure I got them wrote down so I know I catch all of them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Make sure I catch them.
Faith Academy going to Biloxi. That's gonna be big.
When they play, KG?
I'm waiting on that. Hold on, let me look. I think somebody posted it.
So that was I'll be right here by all these high school. Remember last year I was telling y'all about Picayune? Remember I told they were good?
Yeah.
KG?
Yeah.
I built a house for a lady who her son played for them. And matter of fact, the day they was closing on their house, they had a big playoff game that night. Yep, I remember that. She was telling me like, yeah, we won like the last couple championships. So yeah, they keep picking on keep some fire down now.
Here go the flyer from Sierra that I got. Hold on, let me take this kid's mouth off the screen.
Big Tony.
I think they got the time on it somewhere.
Game at 3:30, KT.
That what they got on that flyer?
No, I ain't on the fly. I'm looking at what Miss Edie. She said they play at 3:30.
3:30.
Now, this the flyer that they sent me right here. Unless they changed.
Probably did. They probably thought 2 o'clock.
Let's put all of them on the screen.
Viker's gonna have a party, man.
Oh yeah, block party.
Viker's gonna have Saturday, no school, no nothing, man. They're gonna have a party out there, man.
Block party.
Yes, sir.
Printer Lane to Wilson Avenue. Whole block.
It's gonna be interesting. I can tell you that. This one right here gonna jump, y'all. They gonna do a youth football. I think they're doing too much. I wouldn't have did no combine that morning.
You want to do what?
They say they're doing a youth football combine from 9 to 11.
Who doing that?
LaFleur.
Oh, okay. I wonder who hosting, who doing it.
No, LaFleur is. They doing it at LaFleur.
I know that. I'm talking about like who over, like who gonna be running? Who gonna run it? The coaches or?
The coaches.
Oh, okay.
From 9 to 11. And then they're gonna do the game at 5:30. They game at 5:30.
So that's the Blunt in LaFleur.
Yeah.
Okay. Blunt and LaFleur.
I just don't like people to do too much and then they go out there and have an excuse why they did this or why they did that. I would have just had the game. I would have been practicing on what we're gonna start doing traditionally. You get a brand new stadium. I wouldn't have had no camp. We'd have been setting up like the LaFleur walk, the Rattler walk, or whatever into the stadium compared to doing a football camp. Great idea, but it's to get people there. But there's gonna be people there regardless. Blunt gonna fill the stadium by itself. Shoot.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take much anyway because a lot on the visitor side, them stands kind of small, so it ain't gonna take much to get them, especially if they bring the band too.
Mm-hmm. And, a lot of people putting a lot of stock into this game. So this is the thing, and I don't want people to get confused. If we're not putting no stock into the Saraland Enterprise game, it shouldn't be no stock into the Blount LaFleur game, but guess what it's going to be? It is. If Blount go out there and just so happen to drop the ball that day and have a performance that they had last season, people going to hold that against them, So, I don't see how one team can get a pass and the other team, it don't really matter what Saraland do. Nobody care about the score. But let Blount lose, everybody going to care.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's kind of like a two-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? You holding them accountable, but everybody else get a free pass. And Chase Smith, he chose not to do a spring this year at Spanish Fort.
Oh, Spanish Fort ain't doing a spring?
They not doing one. So
what are they doing? Like just
10 days early. 10 days early.
10 days early.
It's pros and cons with that. Remember McGill? Think about McGill did the 10 days early, and that shit backfired bad. That shit backfired on them bad, y'all. They was 0-2 out the gate.
Right. So, yeah.
But I think that's two totally different teams too, though. And
yeah.
Did McGill have their coach last year? Yeah, they did. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's right.
You remember McGill? You remember we was at the track meet, and the coach from McGill was there. Talking about he wasn't doing a spring. Cause remember, Faith Academy didn't do a spring last year. And Faith Academy, the only team that went to the semis, they went deep in the playoffs that didn't do a spring. Everybody else didn't make the playoff. Who did a spring? Who didn't do a spring? St. Michael didn't make the playoffs. And Kerry, you got to realize, too, it ain't really a smart move because it's going to be hot as hell. It's going to be like, boy, you broke all the commandments.
It's definitely going to be scorching playing at 2 and 3 in the evening.
Man, it's going to be hot as hell.
Yeah,
think about it. Now, they starting 10 days early. They're going to be in July practicing, y'all. In full pad. And a lot of people say, ooh, that's going to be good. No, it ain't. All them body fluids you're going to lose out there sweating and you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hot as hell in July. Hey, shit, last year, Cal, me and you was at South Alabama. In June, it was hot.
Sure was, but it was smoking out there. I'm glad we went in under the
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, I'm glad. And boy, them folks gave us VIP. Me and Cal was VIP, y'all. Man, we were right there with Montgomery Catholic coach.
Yep. South Alabama.
And you know what, though, Cal? Think about what Montgomery Catholic was doing, and think about what your what we've been watching.
Oh yeah, Montgomery Catholic. Them folks look very polished out there. We thought then that they were gonna be, I thought they would win. I didn't think they were gonna lose, but
they had injuries. Remember Jeremiah Cobb had a high ankle sprain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was playing with it though. I'm gonna tell everybody this, and I ain't trying to scare nobody, but it's gonna be scary to see Duke Williams this year.
Duke.
It's gonna be scary to see Duke Williams this year, y'all. Man, it's gonna almost be like Freddy Krueger or Jason and Kane. I'm telling you. It's gonna be scary to see Duke this year, Kel.
Yeah, I will say. I'm just ready for it all crank up though, man.
I'm telling you, I can't wait. Here go the thing though, Kel. Well, we got more access than anything now, boy. It's crazy.
Who we gonna see first?
I know who I want to see in the spring. I want to see Williamson. I want to see Williamson.
Yeah.
Because Williamson snuck up on him with Big Sal. Think about Big Sal still there too.
Who Williamson got in the spring, KT?
I don't know. Donnell Stanley, you still on here? Who y'all got in the spring?
Yeah, y'all got Stanley.
I think last time I checked, they were playing each other.
Oh, so we're gonna do like a black and white, a black and gold, or something like that.
That's what they said earlier, but I don't know. In a squad. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right, so they're gonna do all right. Yes, so I gotta write these dates down, man. I gotta catch them, make sure I catch all these games.
I tell you, man, it's gonna be fun.
Shit. Inbox me all these flyers.
Check this out, y'all. Y'all, think about this. I want y'all to think about this. I think this game here, a lot of people everybody think that LaFleur and Blunt gonna be the game everybody gonna measure. This game right here, y'all. Whoever loses this game, people, man, come on. That's gonna be interesting now, y'all.
You might be in a bad area. I kind of hear you, Jeff, but
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him really either.
But
where you at, Kel?
I'm in Mouse Point.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you a school down in Mississippi. I want to go see practice. Counselor Gould. Yeah. They got the defensive end and the inside linebacker. One of them already committed to Ole Miss, and both of them getting recruited by Ole Miss.
So KT,
when they
Viger McGill played that Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's when they got the cut. No, when LaFleur and Blunt played, that's when they got the concert at Lab.
I ain't going that shit anyway. I'm talking about the Viger McGill. That's May the what? May the 20th.
Yeah, on a Saturday. Mm-hmm.
What time they play?
What did it say on that 5:30? Is it 5:30 on that bell?
I'm gonna just say 5. So Blunt and LaFleur play May the what?
May the 13th, the week before.
All right, they play at what, 5:30?
Oh, Viger play at 5. Viger do play at 5.
And that's on the 20th, right?
On the 20th. And LaFleur and Blunt play on at 5:30. Unless they change it.
And then
because the Battle of the Bands gonna be at Blunt the night before the Viger game. The Battle of the Bands.
And then Thibodeau and Jackson play May the what?
Oh, they play that. Well, they play the same night, the Battle of the Bands. Oh shit, I'm going to theater. Missed the Battle of the Bands this year.
So Thibodeau play when? They play Jackson May the 18th.
The 19th.
The 19th.
I hope they play the 18th so we can catch them in Saraland the same night. Same day.
So Ditto and Jackson play on the 19th.
Yeah.
At what time?
I think it's 6.
All right, and then Saraland play Enterprise when?
On the 18th. I'm all looking for that new flyer so I can update theirs. Come here, Eagle says another flyer.
So Vigan and McGill play on the 20th at 5. Blunt and LaFleur play the 13th at 5:30. Ditto and Jackson play the 19th at 6. And then Saraland and Enterprise play on the 18th at 3:30. Make sure I make all these games.
I'm telling you, man, it don't be nothing like being there in person. Watching on NFHS don't do you no justice. I can tell you that.
Watching them live definitely don't.
Telling you, I'd rather be right there where I can see what's going on.
Yeah, did you see that?
Telling you, it's gonna be a great year. You know, my thing, man, we got so much coverage, media coverage now, that y'all, we shouldn't miss nothing. You know, and then, you know, by having so much other coverage, it allows us to do what we're going to be doing with the other kids. We ain't got to be talking about the same old, you know, kids that everybody talking about at the same time, you know. So, you know, we branching off to try to help more kids. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun to see.
Oh, yeah.
You know, off-season work. Tree Hearn, who was this? Tree Hearn from Saraland. Just sent me some. Saying Jeremiah Tree Hearn from Saraland. Big shout out to you. One of the kids that sent us some already. Tell you, man, it's gonna be fun. And you know, I don't want people to think that when we give our point of view, that's our point of view. We ain't giving it to y'all like that's the law. We giving y'all our point of view. And it just so happened, like you know what Kel said last year with the injuries, if that happened, you're gonna have to get a person to credit. Because if they, you know, we just giving y'all the point of view from us watching football forever. Almost seems like forever, y'all. Seems like we've been watching football 70 years. Telling you. You know. From
you know, 100.
Man, more than that. Shoot.
More than that, yeah, about 150.
What that catch you?
Just watching football, you know, from the perspective that we watch it at. And think about this, you know, and I ain't trying to single out Vigan Blunt. Think about the people we saw play at them two schools that allows us to see other people like, oh, boy, they great too. You know, some of the great players, y'all, we done seen over the years come from them schools while we were there. You know, man, you'll be like, dog, but that kid just like this kid, and this kid right here was great. You know, these people grown, but you know, you still can see it. You know, they was talking about the rush-ins. Somebody was talking about the rush-in, and I ain't see 2T Terry Smith name on that nowhere. You ain't seen a rush-in till you see Terry Smith. You talking about a relentless defensive end that will get to the quarterback. Oh my God. Telling you, that joker, that was yeah, but
he had that side step.
But you gotta think about them ropes. Think about them ropes. We hit the ropes every day, Roger. We went through the high road skill every day. It could be a walkthrough going on that day. We got our head across and form tackle every day. Without we ain't slaying people to the ground every day, but we did the form tackling drill every day.
Every day.
On defense. Every day. One man sled every day. Every day.
That's really all we did.
Yeah.
We knew how to play. That's really all we did. We went over plays probably about 20% of the practice, but the rest of it was.
Oh, they getting the rings, y'all. Ooh, I got this updated schedule. I got it, y'all. Oh, they're not starting in May, y'all. Yeah, they're not starting practice till May. May the 1st. First practice. Y'all heard me?
Yeah.
Cyril ain't not starting to May the 1st. Now, they probably start meeting with the kids now, but the first official practice is not until May the 1st. They doing all the leg work, to get there,
Get them prep.
Yeah. Yeah, but tell you, man. President Carter. Somebody just inboxed me say, play President Carter video. Let me go find it.
Okay, dude.
God dog. What is it? Right? Hold on, that ain't it.
He's special too.
Yeah.
And y'all
Here
keep
it
it like that.
Here it is, y'all. Let me put it on the screen. I think this is it.
No, that's Brian, man.
Oh yeah, that's Carter.
And you know what though? That is the scary part about how young. Just wish they get a real system, high school system. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the foot fire on that kid, y'all, in stride.
The crazy part, Casey, he's been like that. He was like that before now. He's a legend.
Watch this, y'all. He gonna kick it to another gear and outrun both of the angles.
Scared of him.
Get back to the house.
Hold on, Casey. I'm gonna come right back.
All right. Telling you, boy, May the 1st can't get here quick enough.
Oh yeah.
Well, I tell you.
That when you smell all these flowers blooming, then.
Ooh,
them flowers
boy, I
start
tell
blooming.
you. Boy, I tell you. Oh, I didn't put the new. I done download the thing, sitting over here looking at it. Let me put it in our group. The new schedule. I'm telling y'all, man, Sarah got some great coaches up there. But y'all, they're gonna be pushed to the limit this year, y'all. I can just feel it. They're gonna be pushed, y'all. Which is good. You know, you want to be battle tested. You know, it comes to territory.
Yep.
Tell
See
you,
where
man.
you're going wrong at. See where you're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
right at.
Exactly.
Practice.
Man, we talking about practice.
I was just gonna say Allen Iverson, boy, he killed it with that one. He killed it. But he gotta understand it's practice. You do it in practice, you would have did it in the game.
Um, I think Coach Nelson put his out as well. And one thing, y'all, I'm telling you, this is what I like the most about what's going on up there. Y'all, this man makes sure we know everything that's going on with Blount High School football.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was, y'all, it was the same when he was at Satsuma. Y'all, this ain't just started, y'all. When he was at Satsuma, y'all, I swear I used to visit Satsuma at least 10 to 12 times during the football season. Because I knew every time I went up there, you know, what they was doing before I even got there. Oh boy, today they ain't going out too long. Let me shoot up here and catch them before they, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Yep. And you know, I was living in Bangmanette then, so it was like nowhere. Cross the Dolly Parton Bridge, I'm at Satsuma. That's all I had to do, cross the Dolly Parton Bridge. I was there. It was literally 15 minutes from my house.
This ain't nothing but a big old circle.
That's all, you know. And so I've seen him with lesser talent than what he's gonna ever have over at Blount. You know, so, but also, yeah, you got more talent, but the competitive nature of having that talent is gonna kick in. Y'all, I got to do schedule. That is right on the screen from Saraland. Let me go find Blount's. Because I know he sent it to me. I just didn't post it. But man, make sure y'all sending us your practice schedules. Williamson, Coach Stanley, you still on here? If you got y'all's, you send it to me so we can get it on the screen. Telling you, we definitely want to catch as many teams as possible. We're gonna put the disclaimer out there. We are not going to tell nobody what we see if we come to your practice.
Facts.
Y'all, the integrity of what we do does not change at all. That's gonna remain. Y'all, look at here. And some of y'all be knowing you. KT Show ain't said that. Y'all, it's the stuff I be wanting to, talk about it, and then I be like, nah, we ain't gonna talk about that. Because y'all, we really like to allow the normal routine to to run its course rather than spill the beans. We ain't trying to give y'all all the news that's happening. We might give it to you after the fact and let you know that we already knew about that happening. Or we'll give you hints like, yeah, it's gonna be some breaking news that's gonna happen. And then y'all be like, oh man, that's the breaking news y'all talking about? Okay. So, that's how we operate in this thing, y'all. It don't get no more professional than how we gonna handle it. So you tell us something, you might not hear about it till the end of the season. That's just how we operate. I think I saw that schedule somewhere. I don't know where I saw it. telling you. It's gonna be interesting, y'all, to see. It's gonna be fun, y'all. It ain't fun. It ain't fun when a rabbit get the gun.
We gotta see who the rabbit.
Tell we gotta find out who the rabbit is, though.
We gotta find out who the rabbit.
Oh man, Blunt got a good video. Oh man. Man, y'all still send us these videos so we can post them, y'all. Put them online. I cannot find that schedule. I saw it somewhere. I know I did. I saw it somewhere. It is what it is, y'all. Can you? No, you can't say put your back yet. You can't say it because the reason why I say that because both of those schools can lose their spring game, and everybody gonna hit the reset button.
Yeah, they gonna say, no, we got the same old stuff going on.
Man, they talking about Viking and Blunt. Both of them ain't but y'all know how them folks get. And y'all, they can win the spring game and somebody gonna have some, man, that everything ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work during the season. So it ain't safe to say nothing. Unless both of them teams just beat the hell out of McGill and LaFleur, which could happen.
Yeah.
But until it happens, boy, y'all, we ain't saying nothing over here. We ain't saying nothing. Viking got quarterback issues that they gotta fix. Blunt has quarterback issues that they gotta fix. Both of them. This is the thing I can say. Both schools have great running backs that's gonna play on the next level. Now that's if that's an indicator on what's gonna happen, then both of them got a great chance because both of them have outstanding running back. But to say put your back, no, we ain't gonna put that much pressure on them because both of them will get out there and win 6-0, and folks be looking at us like, I thought you said. Both of them win and lose 7-6, and people gonna say that. So, just like I say, we're not gonna allow pressure to be on them that we're not putting on Theodore beating Jackson or Saraland beating Enterprise. We ain't gonna put no different pressure on them than what we're gonna put on those schools as well. And but I'm gonna tell you, I can't wait for the Theodore Jackson game, though. You talk about some college prospects on the field. Yeah. Oh, my God. Both teams. Them folks loaded. Y'all, them folks loaded.
I wish they played like a Friday night, though.
Yeah. I think it's going to be nice. Friday night. I think they're going to – hold on. Let me see if they update it.
I'm talking about like all of them played like round about 7. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's gonna play that late for a spring game.
That'd be nice though. So you can see your athletes.
Well,
they ain't gonna be scorching hot, and they ain't gonna be suffering. They ain't gonna be out there talking about something. I need some more water. We can't go, coach. I'm tired because it ain't gonna be that much practice.
But see, you want to get a close enough feel for the summer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because down here in the spring, it'll be hot as hell during the day, and it'll be 49. So they want to get some of that heat. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing that I'm looking at when it comes to that. You know. But yeah, but I know you probably gonna want to see the game, but hopefully somebody go live where you'll be able to see it. Yeah, but I cannot wait. Telling you, man. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Another great year of high school football. Spring training. Telling you. I know I've been very impressed with the AAU basketball. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm very impressed with that as well. So I think it's a couple of baseball teams that's winning as well. So
That's what we need to tap into a little bit more. With baseball players coming around here, because never know, we can have another bubble running around here right now. We don't even know it.
Yeah. Yeah. You right. You very, very right about that.
We don't know. We don't know he a bubble until he like, dog, that boy from Mobile.
Be like the pitch out of UMS that year.
Yeah, oh, man, he from Mobile.
Tell you. It's tough though. It's tough what we do. We try to specialize in what we do, expertise, and we miss out on some sports.
Yeah, because it's a lot of kids, a lot of places to go. No time.
Hopefully, with this new Icon student, we can find some baseball athletes as well. Because those kids, they use their academic money, because there's very few baseball full rides, and man, they might get a 1/10 of a scholarship in baseball, based off of, because there's not that many, because a lot of them kids get drafted out of high school.
Right.
So it's like, if you that good, you gonna go pro. Right. And get out the way. So the other people can play. But some of those kids just want to experience at least 1 year of playing college ball before they go pro. Because they don't want to be in the minor leagues 5 and 6 years, trying to make their way to the major leagues. And shoot, I never forget when Damian Jones was at Vigo and he got drafted by the Braves. And, I still say to this day, if he probably would have went 1 year of college, he probably would have made it to the Braves regular team. Because once they draft you, you locked in with the organization then. Yeah. Unless you get redrafted, So what I got here, somebody just sent some. Let's see what we got. Good man. What we got going? Tell you. I'll tell you, man, it's gonna be major though. what we got, what we doing with this new student initiative promoting academics. Oh, I got Blunt football schedule.
Let me see.
I'm gonna put it in the group. We appreciate that from the Leopards up there, Miss Jones and the crew up there at Blunt. You see it, right?
Yeah. April.
Somebody at the door.
Yeah.
Somebody go. That was me. I was at the door when I went out. I was trying to get to that.
Might have to catch one of those. Let's see what Monday practice. Which one? 3:30.
Y'all make sure y'all send us y'all spring schedules, similar to the ones that Blunt and Saraland has. April the 26th. Oh, Blunt the first one to hit the field. Oh.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Man. Because you get you get 10 days. So majority of the people just do 9 practices. Just in case one of those days rain out or something.
Right.
That you can, be able to filibuster and still get them in. You know what I'm saying? Because football played outside. So.
Oh yeah. In the heat, any weather.
In the weather, as long as it ain't lightning, your boy going out there. But you remember, boy, hey, if you want to get Coach P-Ryan on the field, boy, let that first strike of lightning hit. He will beat you to the locker room. You remember that?
That's it.
That boy used to be all us and then make us stay back to make sure everybody else get off the field.
We were praying for lightning. Come on, please, one strike somewhere.
Gee, that joker could see it. It could be Wade and Chickasaw. That mother getting us off the field. And he was the first one. He led by example. I tell you that.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the only.
That boy used to be gone, boy. Coach P-Ryan used to be off that field. I learned that as a young coach. Do not play with that lightning. That man, boy, you ever want to see that mother move fast? Well, you see that mother, he going across the damn parking lot. Like, damn, where you going? Y'all better get your ass in. Get them kids on the field, Kevin. Like, hey, you done left me out here to get everything. Tell him and Coach Thompson, you'd be gone, boy.
Shoot, why they got practice at the same time?
Who?
Well, the Mondays I be needing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can go to Blunt first, though. I can just watch a couple on that.
Oh, yeah.
At 3:30, hard for me to get there.
Oh, yeah. Man, all them 3:30s gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But see, the thing, which is smart for them. Now you start at 3:30, you get your middle school kids over there.
Right. Well, you know, they're gonna be out anyway. By then, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To make sure that they get there in time, just saying Williamson probably have to wait on some kids from Pillins to get there. But shoot, they can be starting their practice. You see what I'm saying? Which is different when you got to wait on all your middle school kids to get there. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm saying. By them starting at 3:30, they waiting on them kids to get there. You know, them 8th graders, which is smart. You know, I would do the same thing.
They get
I know
out
I
in
would.
June.
Oh yeah,
Right.
man. You remember being an 8th grader coming over to practice, or seeing the 8th graders come over to practice when you was playing.
Yeah.
Man, I'm always be
Sure.
tiptoeing. Well, you be tiptoeing trying not to mess up.
Yep. Yep. And a lot of them messed
Tiptoeing.
up.
Telling you, you did
A lot
not
of
want
them
to mess
messed
up
up.
and not get in the mix.
Oh yeah.
And y'all, that
But
spring is important. I'm gonna say this for the 8th grade parents. Spring is very important. Don't miss spring thinking that these people gonna put you in. Well, I'm going to this school and I get there in June. They gonna make your butt pay for that. They might put you on the team. They might do all that, but you gonna pay for it. And paying for it might mean you 3rd or 4th string. So don't miss nothing thinking that you just gonna walk in and they're gonna be like, ooh, the Savior's here. Do that you want to. You gonna be mad as hell.
hold on, KT. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Telling y'all, do not do that. Do not miss spring thinking that these folks need you. But please don't do that. Well, I'm going to this school. Okay, you're going to be on that JV team. And now you're going to have to work your way through everybody to get back to the varsity. JV is good, but boy, it feel a whole lot better when they call your name out on Friday night. And I mean that, you know. Somebody need to hear that. Somebody going to a school on a wing and a prep to my, oh yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing this spring. I'm gonna wait till the season start. Your ass gonna be on the varsity bench. And if they really need you, they ass gonna lose. Especially if you ain't go through the spring with them. I'm telling you. You're gonna be so far behind, terminology wise, all that. Miss all that, man. I'm telling you. It's gonna be hardly possible. I ain't gonna say impossible. It's gonna be hardly possible for you to play. I'm telling you now, I don't want nobody to be with this false hope. Oh yeah, boy, the coaches at St. Paul, they love me. Your ass gonna be loved on JV. Especially if you don't go through that spring. That's if they offer spring, you know. Please don't miss nothing, y'all. Don't miss nothing, because ain't nothing like being there. Oh, yeah, coach know why I ain't here. You either there or you not there, y'all. I don't want nobody to get confused. You know, not there in middle school like me. I'm still going to play. Not there in high school, then you might have to come up the sideline. Tell them. And just like I said, they might do. He needs you to go in and play. But it's going to show the level that you competing at. Now, in Murphy, you know, with a new coach, he might allow you to do that. But at these established programs, it's going to be hard, man. I tell you, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I'm talking about hardly possible for your boy to get out there and play. Hardly possible. I'm telling you now. Sit there, at least to the wrong folk. You'll have to be on the sideline talking about which way, that way. Tell them. That is not fun. Being on that sideline because you didn't know. That's why we try to inform you, especially from a coaching standpoint. You know. Yeah, coaches will excuse certain things, parents. I want y'all to understand. Well, the coach know I ain't gonna be there. Okay, you either there or you not. I'm talking about as far as the team is concerned. When you're trying to blend in with a team, you need to be there with the team. So don't get confused saying, "Oh yeah, coach, no, we ain't gonna be there." Okay, coach ain't gonna stop that assistant coach from keeping you on that sideline either. Oh, the assistant coach, no, okay. Somebody ain't gonna like it. Telling you, everybody ain't gonna be overjoyed to see you there. I can promise you that, because you got realist coaches. These people get paid to coach on the high school level. And, too many people think this is a friendship league all the time, and I got more favor than the other kid. Man, that junk will backfire on you. And you'll be mad as hell. And your folk be ready to go jump on somebody when oh, man, I thought he was going to still be able to play. Coach knew about it. Man, them folks don't go. Don't want nobody get confused. This stuff, y'all. Football is a business, and that's how you need to handle it. And you handle it as something personal, you're going to get them personal results you ain't going to like. And a lot of them lead to anger. I can tell you that right now. You do not want to be mad because your kid not playing because y'all didn't know. I'm telling you now. I've been doing this too long. I done seen too many kids come out of middle school feeling like, ooh, they need me. So they gonna keep me in the lineup. Roger, I'm talking about the kids who probably planning on going to another school, out of their zone, or shoot. I would rather a kid just say if I'm zoned for Viger, to at least go do the spring with Viger before you move to your next school. If you're gonna move, you know what I'm saying? Don't miss a spring practice because you're going to another school anyway. Yeah. So you might get to that school and say, boy, they need me over here, or they might do need you over there.
Yeah. Or they might need you where you at.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So your plan probably might be to go to Leroy, just say, I'm just gonna hypothetically say a school, and but you gotta wait till after the school year to go to Leroy. But just say I live in Theodore Zone. Shoot, I'm going to Theodore Spring.
Right.
Go through it and see what it feels like. Every 8th grader need a spring training. Unless the school that you're going to don't have it. That's a whole nother entity. And y'all, it's gonna eliminate a lot of these kids from just sitting at home thinking that they're gonna be playing at one of these schools that's promised them, a chance to play. Y'all, them folks will start you and your buddy be on the bench and you'll be mad for the rest of the game. Oh boy, you missed a block. You don't know the offense. Telling you now.
You gotta learn the plays first.
Hey, here it is, Roger. Oh, you had a doctor's appointment. You come back, what they did to you? Go to defense.
Yeah.
Coach, I had a doctor. You on defense now. Telling you now. I done seen it happen. Yeah, I done seen it happen as a player and as a coach. I done seen a lot of kids get moved on the day they miss. We go in for coaching me. Yeah, man, we're gonna move his ass to defense. Yeah, I need another defense head anyway.
So
I used to get all of them. Look, I used to be the recipient.
Hold up now. I'm going back now. Hold up. You low down.
Look, I used to be the recipient. Yeah.
Low down.
Man, them folks will put your butt on the bench. Them folks demote you to third string running back so you can go be the starting cornerback.
Yeah.
Or the starting safety. Because that's where they really, really wanted you to play anyway. But they was just waiting on you to miss a day. Oh, he gonna miss one. He ain't missed one yet, y'all. Well, y'all don't even know the coaching being boy I used to be. He ain't missed one yet, Robert. Soon as I'm gonna miss a play. Damn, boy, I've been wanting to move him to defense anyway. I need another quarterback.
Oh,
Man.
Lord.
But see, but on the real side of that, them people don't know that's a real story.
Yeah.
A lot of people
It
just
happened.
think we hypothetically speaking. That
happened.
really happened, y'all.
Yeah, it really did.
That really happened, y'all. I don't want nobody to just think, boy, we hypothetically speaking right now. Y'all, that jump really happened.
I can tell you it did.
Tell me.
I can really tell you it did happen to me. You low down.
But you end up breaking records.
Yeah, I ain't mad at my seasons now. I ain't mad at none of that. I did what I could do.
Exactly.
I overdid what I could do.
Exactly. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, that's just making the best out of a great situation. Every school don't have great situations. Ooh, boy, let me say that too. Every school don't have great situations. It just looks good from the outside. I can't be a receiver and just say we don't throw the ball enough for me to move to a school that don't throw the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and
I'm a receiver. I need to go where a quarterback at.
oh boy, you see that? You see that comment at the bottom?
Hold on.
What advice would you give them now, Roger? What advice would you give them now?
Well, they still getting looked over. Hey, it must be something they ain't doing right. Oh, they need to work a little harder. Or just move to your a comfortable spot where you can make things happen for yourself so you can get noticed. Put yourself in the right positions to get noticed.
All right, that's if you stay there.
Yeah.
But if you could change, if you could have controlled your narrative.
Oh, I'll move. Gone. My coach ain't looking at me. I'm gonna find a coach that will.
Y'all listen to me, y'all. I want everybody on this line to hear me. When I tell y'all, it ain't number two people that stood behind the quarterback at the tailback position that I ever seen run 290+ yard touchdowns in the same game. I'm gonna say Roderick Moore and Sherman Williams. Two people that I saw with these brown eyes run touchdowns in the same game to win a game. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about in the blowout game. I'm talking about to turn a game around that they was losing.
But them the little things we need to know about on that Who's Up Next, because I mean, that matters. That really matters. You turn a game around because of something you did. Yeah, we need to see you. But if you're just hanging back playing with your fellas on the sideline every other play, hey, you ain't focused enough.
But how about this, Roger? You and Sherman Williams played safety.
Yeah.
And both of y'all was part of a 2 goal line stances. See, I ain't throw that part in there either, y'all. 2 goal line stances, and then they run 90+ yard touchdown after they defense just stopped the team from scoring to put the game away. Okay.
It was the leading player on defense.
Okay. Back in the era where they weren't letting people play both sides.
No. We had to make a choice.
Or what did they do? You ain't had to make a choice. Or they made one for you.
Yeah, sit your butt down, buddy.
A lot of the kids that got moved, y'all, they was getting moved not by choice. They would be the Mr. Practice, or they'll show up at practice. And boy, when they call your name and you was in the locker room to come to the office, you knew it was some bullshit that's about to happen. And I mean it the same way I just said. You knew something had happened. A teacher done called them. Something that's not going to be in your favor unless your mama called up there and said, such and such picking you up at the practice. Boy, that was the easy relief. I'm talking about the relief where they call you in there and say, oh, yeah, we moved you to cornerback yesterday. You don't be with such and such today.
Yeah.
When you know deep down inside that you probably the best player at that position at that time.
But you know something, KT?
Yeah.
I'd have seen them get that conference meeting, but I never had that conference meeting because I had to really, jump up and go out there and grab that position because who there was? Adrian? Wasn't that Adrian that left?
Adrian Singleton.
Yeah, Adrian left and nobody didn't really want to play safety. Nobody. I'm talking about, did nobody stand up? So I was like, man, I want to sit on the sideline. I want to play.
I know you remember Adrian Singleton, Kel.
Yeah, Adrian Singleton.
Oh yeah, they were my partners. Him, Detrick Jackson, all
Detrick.
Them boys just been whistling with me. Dre Merriweather. Shit, all them boys, man. I remember them boys. Them boys headhunters, man.
That's who I played with.
That's just like Andre Merriweather. If Andre was 6'2", that boy would have went to the league.
Oh my God.
A lot of folks don't know Andre started.
Think about Andre. Roger. Think about Andre. They would never let him run the ball. You remember?
He ran the ball once or twice.
On goal line. You remember when they had the run the and then they put him in so we could score?
Andre was hell on defense, man.
Oh man.
Number 28. That boy played as a freshman.
28? Yeah, he played as a freshman. Ask Andre how he played as a freshman. Look, Andre. Hey, check this out though, Kel. Andre came to freshman practice. I put Andre out of practice. He the only player I ever put out of practice. The reason why I put him out of practice, because he had no business being over there with us. He had to play either JV or varsity. I told a couple people around him, I said, man, this kid cannot play over here with us. He better than the inside linebacker we got. It ain't nowhere in the world he should be over here playing freshman just so a junior or senior that's very mediocre is going to start. No, this kid here needs to be started.
And that's how it was. The junior
and that's how I went. You remember? You remember Robert? Man,
that's how
I ain't play with him.
If you was a junior senior, you got a chance to play. And you played most of the season. But you had some freshmen, sophomores that was kicking your butt every day in practice.
Man, come on.
Every day.
Andre could run that ball too. Man, he would run your butt over, then go 80 yards.
Can't hear you, Kev.
Easy. I said if Andre had that certain height now, that boy he went D1.
Yeah. He need about 2 or 3 more inches, maybe.
And look, him and D'Angelo, you get into it in practice every day. Cause remember, D'Angelo started playing cornerback.
Right, yeah. He came out of quarterback and played cornerback, right?
Yeah. Ask him who moved him. I moved him. We was in practice. He ain't getting no reps. I said, oh, we need a cornerback. Man, and y'all, Roger know how I was with him. I ain't never been quiet. I ain't never been quiet when it comes to kids sitting on the bench because you trying to please some parents that they're going to talk about you soon as you lose. Shoot, that's just like Terrence Smith. That's just like Terrence Smith. Terrence Smith don't even start the Opelika game. Opelika goes up on a 17-0. When Coach P. Ryan looked on the field in the second half, Terrence Smith was in the game, hitting Corey Lockins in the backfield for a loss. He hit him like 3 straight plays for a loss. He said, who put him in? I said, don't worry about it. I said, it's 3 and out. Because he was trying to play a kid from Bob Jones. They had moved on. Terrence Smith had 28 sacks that year. 28 sacks in one season. And he didn't even start the Opelika game. He played 14 and a half games. I still tell that story to this day. 14 and a half games. He should have played all 15.
Yeah.
28 sacks. Warren Adams had 22 sacks on the other end. Levette Jones had 10 sacks in the playoffs. Levette, man, them folk, man, Roger can tell you. Levette started that Opelika game. Them folks set that man on the bench all the way for the rest of the season. Soon as I go get him for the playoffs, now they want to put him in the state championship game because somebody got hurt. So they ain't have no trouble but to put him in.
Yeah. Who got hurt? Was the man?
One of them linemen got hurt.
Somebody got hurt.
Somebody got hurt. Now they're gonna put him in, but shoot, the whole time in the playoffs he had been playing DN. We don't even make it to the state championship game because Alma Bryant was trying to run straight at 2T. So what we did, we had to mix them in, put 2T in, put the vet in, and it seemed like on 4th down they always tried to run at Levette because he wore number 60. They ran at Levette every time he got in because he wore number 60. They thought he was an offensive lineman coming in now, just to fill in.
Just to fill in, yep.
Man, that man hit him in the backfield every time for a loss. Every time. Sacked the quarterback on a 4th down one time. That Thompson boy, Jared Thompson was a quarterback for Alma Bryant. Sacked him. Come here, boy. Walk them down. But I'm telling you, Alma Bryant had that fast running back, though. That mud turned to Conatorian, couldn't catch that mud. That boy turned to Conatorian. Look, he's like, Cole, he was gone. Cole, ain't nothing I can do. Roger, you ain't even see him right by you easily.
Yeah, I saw him.
I had to come from way on the other side of the field.
Yeah, you was all the way on the other side. It was like one of them played KL. Back then, it was like, damn, they got us. They faked that mother to Brandon Johnson, and gave it to him like on a sweep, coming back the other way. Everybody went with Brandon Johnson, and they gave it to him. That mother turned that corner. Told us I couldn't do it but look, coach. He said, I thought Brandon Johnson had the ball because the whole week of practice, y'all that week, all we did was just tackle linemen and strip the ball the whole week. Everybody knew to get to the football because the first man was just gonna hold them up, and the second man could come in and strip. And that we worked on that whole week. I'm telling y'all, man, football ain't changed though, y'all. A lot of the people done changed the game. Man, I couldn't be no high school coach right now. I'll be running with something that everybody else ain't running. Everybody trying to be a spread team when you're not a spread team. Every team is not a spread team. Everybody trying to run it. Man, I'll be running the old Aubrey Cam Newton offense. Man, my quarterback be running that ball. Well, I put a running back at quarterback if I got one that can't throw. Tell them.
Swapping
That's
in
what
and
I
out.
would be doing. Huh? What you say,
Swapping in
Roger?
and out.
Telling you. Man, it'll
I
be
said I'll
so
be
hard. Man,
swapping
it'll be
in and
so
out.
hard to beat. Telling you. You got to. Y'all the year, man, we went to state, y'all. Every 3 plays, our defensive lineman rotated in. We had Kennard Gordon, we had Maurice Rogers, Sean Jones, and Jericho Lindsay. And boy, when Lindsay got in the game on 3rd down, you might as well say quarterback set. He the reason why 210 Warren got all the sacks. Because he flushed them to him every time. Shoot. Or he sacked him. Man. But we can talk about him all day long. That Joker, that was a real beast. What he was about 220, 230? 230 on the D line. And could run like a running back. You remember the day he came out there? They had him in running back first.
Yep. But hey, yeah, that boy
That
funny
Joker
though.
too funny. Coach P. Ross said, "Don't make me call him no bitch."
I'm going in this tunnel.
I was pissed off.
I'm going in this tunnel.
Okay. Coach P. Ross was so pissed off that day, boy. That joke too funny. But there go another success story, Roger. There go another success story. Think about if he don't come play football.
Yeah. That was one of our key players that we needed too.
Just like I said, that was another success story right there. Right there in front of our eyes.
He closed in that hole a lot of days.
Man, that jump was too crazy though, bro.
He used to love that when them linebackers come up there and tap him, make him walk up like a dog. He used to love that. Can you hear me, KT? You there? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Roger, you can hear me now? Can you hear me now, Roger? Can you hear me now, Roger?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Can
Yeah,
you hear
buddy.
me? Can you hear me good? KT. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
You hear me pretty good, KT?
Roger, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can
Can
you hear
you
me,
hear
Roger?
me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Can anybody out there hear me? You can hear me, put some in the comment.
I can't hear you now. Hello?
Okay. I'm just double checking. I had to switch on my other phone.
Can you hear me?
Turn that on. I don't know why I can't hear nothing. Tell you.
Mm.
Y'all, no, Roger,
Got bass.
yeah, my phone had died on me.
No.
Dang,
But you gotta keep them plugged up now.
man. Look, I ain't know it was that low. Shit, we going on 4 hours. They can only last
Four
so long.
hours.
Tell you, going on 4 hours. Tell you.
But I gotta go ahead to this dealership in a minute.
Shit, I got to head out this way anyway. So, just like I say, gonna be a great year. My thing is this. One saying that I always come in to fruition: work will win when wishing won't. You can wish upon a star all you want to, but you got to put some
Right.
work in. Work will definitely win when wishing won't. I can tell you that. So if you put in work, it's gonna pay off. You know.
And if you got talent, show it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. If you hold back, they gonna hold back, and it's gonna be you the one they hold back. For
You
real.
definitely don't want to get held back. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they gonna hold you back. I'm telling you. Show your talent.
Say, prove to everybody. Prove the doubters wrong. Prove to yourself. Most of the time, the most important person that you got to prove it to is yourself. That you can do it. Normally, everything else take care of itself.
You hear me, KT?
Say that again.
I got another conference call.
Well, I'm about to get out of here.
Keep calling me. I got a conference call.
Man, we'll get on here
Yeah, I got
tomorrow.
to go.
But yeah, man. Y'all, I'm KT Thornton.
I'm Roger Moore.
Y'all, we out of here. Have a good day.
Peace.
Peace.